Store.
KCJC, Dartnell, Russellville.
Hey! You guys play the best country of all.
River Country. Come on! KCJC.
Well, we have 3.5 minutes till tip-off. Both teams are warming up.
Taking care of families. That's what the folks at C&D Drugstore have been doing in historic downtown Russellville for more than 6 decades when it comes to all your pharmaceutical needs. When it comes to compounding special medicines, R.D. Walker and his staff are there to serve you. And most importantly, if you need delivery, if you need curbside pickup, you need C&D Drugstore on the corner of B and Commerce in downtown Russellville, a 60-year tradition.
At Centennial Bank, we believe serving our community goes beyond assisting with financial needs. We pride ourselves on being community connected and customer focused. Supporting our community starts with our employees. We enjoy rolling up our sleeves and helping make our community a better place. Our local bankers are a team that brings passion, pride, and dedication to our communities. That is why Centennial Bank is proud to support the place we call home. Centennial Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Are you working hard to feed your family on a budget? Visit Chicken Mart to get all your Crispitos, pizza sticks, restaurant quality chicken nuggets, strips, wings, and fries all in one stop, and lots of opportunity purchases that are so good they may never come back. Check out Chicken Mart in 2 convenient locations before you go grocery shopping and see what they have for your family. Chicken Mart's been serving the River Valley since 1983 and still going strong. Visit 1808 South Arkansas Avenue or 106 Weir Road in Russellville. Chicken Mart, your chicken and more store.
Welcome back. We're at Cyclone Arena getting ready for a conference matchup for both teams. Both teams hosting Greenwood to open the 5A West. Well, the last time the Lady Cyclone team beat Greenwood, it's been a while. It was back on January the 23rd back in 2018. The Lady Cyclones won the game 48-47. Z. McAllister hit a 3 to get within 2. And I hope I'm throwing out some names that you guys remember, because I do. It was fantastic. I'll never forget it when Lady Cyclones won that game. They cut the lead to 2. Then Anna Myers got a steal, hit McAllister. She got a left to tie it at 47 with 41 seconds left. Greenwood comes down, misses a 3. It was an Anna Myers rebound. Got it to Carter Murphy, who banked in a long 2. Her feet were on the three-point line, top of the key. They said there was 0.7 seconds left. They ended up actually adding to get it to 2.1. But with that banked-in shot by Carter Murphy, the Lady Cyclones took a 2-point lead, 49-47. Now, Greenwood called timeout. They got the ball down on left wing but couldn't get a shot off. Murphy in that game, she had 5 points, but it was at 2. There was only points in the second half. It was at 2 that gave the Lady Cyclones the lead, 49-47, and they ended up winning the game. Since then, Greenwood doesn't lose much. Since then, they've won 12 in a row over us. We actually played 3 times that year, and that was the first conference game of the season. Hopefully, we can replicate that tonight. They're about to do the national anthem and the Pledge of Allegiance, so we're going to step aside, take a break, and then come back with the starting lineups and the tip-off for you. Lady Cyclones and Cyclones against Greenwood. Ladies up first. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone and Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
In the Pledge of Allegiance, a moment of silence and the singing of our national anthem. We'll begin with the pledge. I pledge allegiance.
There is no face of men. It could be a brother, a cousin, a friend, anyone. While there are treatment options available, the best medicine is prevention. Just don't do it. If you or someone you know needs help, just go to meovermet.org.
Please remain standing as we observe a moment of silence.
Starts. Choose Me Over Met, sponsored by CSI Region 6 Prevention.
Are you looking for a great place to work that offers great benefits?
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we will honor America with the singing of our national anthem, performed this evening by Adam Urizaga.
Technicians to fill openings on all shifts. Positions start at
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you to Adam Arizaga. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to introduce the starting lineups for both teams. Starting first with the visitor, Lady Bulldogs of Greenwood.
Welcome back. Both teams getting introduced right now, so we will introduce for you the Lady Cyclones taking on the Greenwood Lady Bulldogs. They're going to start off with number 3, Anna Trusty, a 6'1 senior. She's the main one we got to watch for. Like, they got a lot of girls that can average double figures, but number 3, Trusty, is their main go-to player. Number 5, Brooklyn Woolsey, a 5'6 junior. Number 21, Izzy Smith, a 5'5 junior. Number 24, Carly Sexton, a 5'6 senior. And number 31, Kyla Percy, a 5'8 sophomore. We saw her last year as a freshman. She came off the bench against the Lady Cyclones and scored 14 points. We mentioned to you about Anna Trusty. She's got a lot of offers. Pittsburgh State, Drury, Long Beach State, a couple of D1 programs in Long Beach State, and also Boston University. She's holding out for that Lady Razorbacks. That's where she wants to go to school. They have not offered her. No, they're looking hard at that. The least amount of points Trusty has scored all year, 20 against Conway again. She passed the 1,000 point mark in December of last year. The other one to look at is number 5, Brooklyn Woolsey. She is committed to play at Henderson State next season. Lady Cyclones have one player that's already surpassed the 1,000. They have another one creeping up closely on it, and that is Brenna Burke, who's only she's just under 50 points away from scoring 1,000 points for her career. Of course, Brenna Burke getting the start tonight, the 5'7 senior guard. Also in the starting lineup for the Lady Cyclones, number 14, Drew Robinson, the 5'7 senior guard. Number 2, Zaria Campbell, otherwise known as Z Campbell, number 2, 5'7 senior guard. And number 20, Shaisha Willis, a 5'9 senior guard. Senior laden, but a lot of sophomores coming in to back up this team. The Lady Cyclones coached by LaShanta Johnson, the assistant coach Randy Talley. They are 10-4 on the season. Of course, Greenwood coached by Clay Reeves in his 24th season at Greenwood, 36th season as a head coach overall, and they are 11-3 on the season. We're going to take a 60-second break and come back with the tip-off. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Or just everyday life can be hectic. The last thing you want to have to think about is banking. At First State Bank, we focus on providing you the financial tools and exceptional service you need so you can focus on what really matters. Whether it's managing your business from the sidelines or making life run a little smoother with convenient and flexible financial solutions, we've got your back. Give back to business and life. We'll take care of the rest. First State Bank.
Greenway proudly supports the DIYer in you. Whether you're a mover, a shaker, a groundbreaker, a risk taker, a challenge embracer, or a landscape visionary, whatever the task, we've got a John Deere tractor that can help move your project forward. You've got work to do, so let's get started. Reserve yours today in store or at gogreenway.com.
Welcome back. The Lady Cyclones getting introduced, and Greenwood was first. All right, calm down. We got it. Lady Cyclones in their home white uniforms with red and black trim. Greenwood in the road dark blue with a little bit of gray and some white trim. We're ready for action. It will be Anna Trusty, number 3, and Talia Ely, jumping center. Ely wins it for the Lady Cyclones, and we're going to see a lot of trapping even when you're in the front court. That's what we see here. Lady Cyclones breaking that. They really need to shoot well from the outside. Brenna Burke will start us off. Missed the 3, but the long rebound comes to Willis. And there's Willis getting it back from Burke. Burke will take it baseline. Nothing there. Cut off. That shot did reset the shot clock. A long three by Willis. No good. There's Brenna Burke coming in to get the rebound. Puts it up too hard off the glass. No good. Drew Robinson with another offensive rebound. Step back three by Brenna Burke, and it will hit the back of the iron, then hit the top of the scoreboard. Lady Cyclones don't score, but boy, they got a lot of offensive opportunities there.
Good offensive rebounding.
But you got to cash in. This Greenwood team, it doesn't seem like anybody ever has a cold night. They have a lot of people pick it up. They drive to the basket, and there's a block shot by Talia Ely. Willis coming up with the defensive rebound for the Lady Cyclones. They don't trap this time. In the corner is Campbell finding just outside the lane. There's a little give and go between Ely and Campbell that will end up in a foul call. This will be on number 31, Percy, the 5'8 sophomore, her first. And the first foul called on Greenwood. 2-shot foul here coming for Zaria Campbell, the 5'7 senior, who's 67% on the season. Coming in here from the free throw line. She'll miss the first free throw. 7:07 left to play here in the first quarter. We have no score. Second free throw is good. Lady Cyclones draw first blood. And Z makes it 1-0. Lady Cyclones with the lead. Yeah, Greenwood likes to press, but they really like to trap in the front court. We'll see that a lot. Without a dribble, Lady Cyclones applying some pressure here. They'll get on the left side, though, get away from the pressure to Izzy Smith. Lost the handle on a little spin move. We have a jump ball called. It'll belong to Greenwood. And the shot clock will stay at 17 seconds as Greenwood maintains possession. She tried that little spin move toward the baseline, and it was good recognition there by Brenna Burke, who stepped in there.
Yeah, good defensive play by Brenna.
Coming up shooting the three after the inbounds pass was Sexton, and she'll miss their rebound. We have a whistle and a foul call. This is going to be on Russellville, and it'll be on number 14, Drew Robinson, her first and the team's first. We put that on the wrong team there. Both teams with one foul. They get a fresh 35. It won't matter to them as they're going to knock down a three. Izzy Smith hits the three. She had 18 points against the Lady Wampus Cats in their victory against Conway. They beat Conway by 6. Lady Cyclones in the front court. 6.5 left to go here in the first quarter. Russellville trailing 3-1. Willis open left side. Three-pointer, no good. Ely there with the rebound. Goes back up strong. Puts it up and in. And I'm really happy that they didn't call what fans like to say over the back, which there's no such rule there, because Ely went straight up and came straight down.
That's what we need, the offensive rebound.
There's a drive here, a little layup by Izzy Smith as nobody picked her up there after she beat her man. She's got all 5 of their points, 5-3, Lady Bulldog lead, and now we whistle and a foul called on Russellville on the offensive side. This will be on number 3, Brenna Burke, her first, and the team's second. Lady Cyclones trailing by a bucket and a trustee. Their leading scorer, but has not scored tonight. Being the trigger man, she'll throw it all the way in the back court. There to help Percy get across the timeline, but Lady Cyclones are letting that happen there. Trustee posting up, they can't get it to her at the top of the key. Might have got away with a travel with Sexton. Left side, a three-pointer missed. Rebound underneath. Another foul called on Russellville, and this one's going on Campbell, and she'll be her first, and then the team's third. They got position on us on that one. The trigger man, Carly Sexton, the 5'6 senior, inbound along the baseline up top. And they'll swing it around left side to Percy on her drive as she faked the three, misses the shot from inside, but they get the offensive rebound. Kick it out, Smith's three. That one won't go. Good position there by Drew Robinson, but they chase down the offensive rebound. I think they have more offensive boards than we do. We got a ton on that first possession. They've gotten a ton on this possession. Percy on her drive, throws it back out. They're just throwing it around, a little dribble drive to see what's open around the three-point line. Mishandled there, but picked up by Trustee, and that is Brooklyn Woolsey, and she hits the runner in the lane, and they have a 4-point lead. Brooklyn Woolsey, number 5, she's the one that's committed to Henderson State, will be a ready next year. Lady Cyclones throw it away in the front court, and Coach Johnson thought that was off Greenwood. She was questioning one of the officials, but not the official that made the call. Didn't get the overturn there. They usually don't overturn that. On left side here, I go inside to Trustee, and she hits a turnaround jumper, her first basket, and Lady Cyclones trailing 9-3. Drew Robinson in the front court, mishandled it. It goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Russellville as it goes off of Brooklyn Woolsey before it went out of bounds. 25 seconds left on the shot clock. Drew Robinson will throw it in the backcourt. It goes off the hands of Anna Trusty as she was trying to deny that pass. Trusty's very versatile. She's the tallest person on the floor for Greenwood, but you can see her. She's playing the point on defense. Sometimes they'll do that 1-3-1, and she's the one at the point, and it really affects your throws over to the wing. It affects the double team there. Mishandled. Brenna Burke gets it back. She tripped splitting the double team, was able to keep possession. They tried to go inside, and Lady Cyclones are going to get the benefit of a foul called on Greenwood. That's good for us because that was going to be a turnover as they had stepped in front of the pass. That'll be on Izzy Smith, her first, and the team's second.
Well, it'd be great if we could get Greenwood in foul trouble.
Yeah, they're deep enough where you got to get the right ones in foul trouble. Off the inbounds pass, we have a steal. This is Woolsey, and she'll stop, get it left side now with Percy. She'll leave it for Izzy Smith. Drives inside the free throw line, kicks it back out. Lady Cyclones trailing by 6. Early going here. 4:15 left to play here in the first quarter. 5A West Conference action. It's conference opener tonight for almost everybody in our conference. Alma traveling to Harrison. That game's been postponed because of the bad weather. Pass denied out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Bulldogs. However, they have 8 seconds on the shot clock. Bounce pass comes to Percy, and she backs it back out. I don't know if she realizes there's 4 seconds left. Smith has it left side, 2 seconds. They don't realize it. They're going to shoot the shot, but they should have waved it off. It missed 3 anyway, and they do. Only the one that caught the ball there with 1 second left, Carly Sexton, realized the shot clock was going down. The other 2 players didn't. That won't make Coach Reeves very happy. I don't know what the holdup is. Official keeps putting Drew Robinson further down. She'll inbound it to Talia. Either gives it right back to Drew in the front court, splitting a double team. Her pass deflected, but collected there by Brenna Burke. She raced to get in the front court, but when it was deflected like that, it would not have been an over and back call. Willis to Brenna, inside the three-point line. Bounce pass is kicked out of bounds. It stays with Russellville underneath the basket. 21 seconds on the shot clock. Lady Cyclones only have 1 field goal here in this first quarter. They trail 9-3. Inbounds pass comes to Campbell, and she traveled with the basketball.
Yeah, it took off before she dropped the ball on the floor.
Kana Keister will check in for the Lady Cyclones at the next dead ball. Izzy Smith crossing the timeline. Bounce pass on the right side to Percy. Sees the double team, spin move, throws it out. There's an open look here by Izzy Smith, but she'll pass on that. Her drive is swatted away there by Shy Willis. They get it back. Pull-up jumper is good from 15 with Percy's first points. 11-3 lead for the Lady Bulldogs. Ball was tipped back to the backcourt by Greenwood. Shy Willis.
Oh, man.
And she's knocked into the bench and turns the ball over. Coach Johnson was wanting a foul call, not getting it. Clear out the other side. Trusty with the layup, and the Lady Cyclones want to take a timeout. We'll take a quick break. 13-3 our score. Lady Cyclones trailing with 2:55 left to play here in the first quarter. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
At Liberty Car Wash in Russellville, you have options. You can wash your car yourself or drive through one of the automatic car washes. Liberty Car Wash also gives you the option of washing your fur baby. Why make a mess in your home and risk clogging your drains when you can wash Max at Liberty Car Wash? Visit Liberty Car Wash today on Knoxville Avenue and South Arkansas Avenue in Russellville, where you always have options.
Welcome back to Lady Cyclones. Trailing here 13-3. Made that a full timeout, so they're running the clock here. I always like to check that, but our clock says 2:55, and I'm pretty sure that's what it is. 2:55 left to play here in the first quarter, and just not the way you really want to start for Russellville. They're spreading the scoring around, Greenwood is. Izzy Smith with 5 points, 4 for Anna Trusty, and a couple of points each for Percy and Woolsey. Kana Keister will check in for the Lady Cyclones. She was already at the press row there when the timeout happened. The sophomore guard will replace Shy Willis, who is on the bench now. So that's our only substitution. That's the first substitution for either team. Greenwood, usually at this point in their games that we've seen in the last few years, they've subbed in a lot more than this. They're not as deep as they have been, but they're still pretty deep. Baseline jumper missed there by Campbell. And with the rebound is Percy. Long pass down the floor to Woolsey and put up and in on transition. She's got 4, and it's a 15-3 lead for the Lady Bulldogs. And another turnover. by Russellville. Sexton has to slow it up. She mishandled the basketball, and she'll leave it for Anna Trusty. Back out to Sexton, who will hit the three-pointer. Carly Sexton, and now all starting five have scored for Greenwood. 18-3 is our score. The Lady Cyclones trailing. And this is just the way Greenwood is. They just come at you. They never stop, seems like. Kana Keister looked like she was spotting up for the three. Passed a little off. She's able to get it back. Top of the key three-pointer by Brenna Burke. That one misses. Lady Cyclones can't buy a bucket. Their only field goal is an offensive putback there by Talia Ely. Yeah, we have a traveling violation going the other side, so it goes over to Russellville.
Sorry, I called it
That's
before
right.
the official did.
18-3 our score. Lady Cyclones trailing here. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. A little bit of trapping in the backcourt. Lady Cyclones beat a couple of passes floating over the trap. A second one got to Z Campbell as she was fouled, getting knocked to the floor. That'll be number 2 on Izzy Smith. And the third team foul, Shy Willis checking back in for Russellville. This replaces Zaria Campbell. And so Willis will be matched up with Woolsey when they go back on defense. Russellville going to inbound it along the left baseline with 1:41 left to play here in the first quarter. Willis sees the double team. Somebody's open. Brenna Burke. She'll take it baseline trying to get around her man. Throws it to the top. Keister has it on her drive to the right elbow in the corner. Willis is open from the corner. Three-pointer is good. Shaisha Willis knocks down the three, her 26th made three of the season. And the Lady Cyclones at least stop that run briefly. We have a foul called the other direction. That'll be on Kana Keister, her first. It took a while signaling that. That's the fourth team foul called on Russellville, and Percy shooting two, hits the first.
I never did see the foul. The outside official is the one who called it.
Second free throw is good. She hit them both. Percy with 4 points. Russellville trailing 20-6. Bounce pass to Ely, mishandled. Willis gets it. Double team. Ball knocked away. Greenwood has it on another turnover by the Lady Cyclones. Final minute of the first quarter. Pull-up jumper rims in and out. Ely there with the rebound. She'll give it out to Burke. Best way to stop that trap is a rebound on defense because they can't set it up. Inside to Talia, and she'll miss from inside. Looked like she was so far underneath the goal, she kind of had to wrap around on the shot. 40 seconds left to play here in the first quarter, and a charge taken by Brenna Burke. And the official waiting to see the number. It's 31. Okay, now he does officially say it. Kyla Percy, her second. And the fourth team foul on Greenwood. We have a 2-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Lady Cyclones have it, trailing by 14. So we're closing out the first quarter. Pass in the corner. Shy Willis, where she hit this three earlier, misses this one. Ely there with the rebound, going back up strong to put it up and in. Talia's got 4. Both of them off offensive rebounds. 15 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Lady Cyclones trailing 20-8. As Anna Trusty, picked up by Keister. She'll get it left side to Woolsey. Lady Cyclones in the zone. Cross-court pass on the right side to Percy. They'll get the shot off just in time, and missing the three from the corner is Trusty. And we've come to the end of the first quarter with our score, Greenwood 20, the Lady Cyclones 8. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Miller Roofing Company, a family-owned company treating you like family. Who's a part of the Miller family of employees? Tony Martin is construction supervisor.
I go out and I look at whatever projects people may be needing done, whether it's additions, remodel work. On the construction end, a lot of times people, they have a vision of what they want, and what I try to offer them is my experience in this field. We just like to do the best that we can for our customers.
Your friends at Miller Roofing. See them on South Arkansas in Russellville, and follow them on Facebook.
At Philwright Autoflex, we understand the importance of supporting our local community and schools, which is why we strive to be a trusted dealership in the River Valley for almost a half a century. Our Chevrolet, GMC, and pre-owned inventory is constantly updated to ensure that we offer the latest models at the best value for your budget. We understand that buying a vehicle can be a stressful experience. That's why our team is here to help, not pressure. Phil Wright Autoplex, exit 84, just off I-40 in Russellville. Or online 24/7, philwright.com.
Welcome back. Getting ready to start the second quarter. Lady Cyclones trailing 20-8. Want to tell you that coming up at halftime of the girls' game, something a little different. We're actually going to be joined by Greg Chenault, the boys' coach. He wants to interview at halftime of the girls' game, and so we're hoping that works out to where we can visit with him. So that's coming up at halftime of the girls' game. We visit with Cyclone boys head coach Greg Chenault. Brenna Burke on the floor. Campbell back inside, this time to Drew Robinson, who hits the left-handed layup, and she's fouled.
Drew did a good job getting behind the defense and able to make that basket.
Drew did not score in the first quarter, going to the free throw line for the N1. Sexton picks up the personal foul. And the free throw is good. So a three-point play by Drew Robinson. That's how we start the second quarter. And Lady Cyclones, who spent a good part of the first quarter trailing by double digits, cut the lead to 9. Trying to answer is Woolsey with a 3. No good. Rebound, though, by Pate Jones, a 5'5 junior, number 22. Did not play in the first quarter. Into the game to get the offensive rebound. Jenna Honkala, 5'6 junior, number 11, also in the game to start this quarter. Almost went out of bounds. It was caught by Woolsey. She gets it back from Trusty. Cross-court pass of her own to Honkala. They're moving the ball around the three-point line, extending this defense out. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Trusty airballs a runner back the other side. The rebound by Sexton. They got 7 seconds on the shot clock. I don't know if they realize it. The one with it doesn't realize it. Anna Sexton, 2 seconds, 1 second. They're not going to get a shot off. That's the second time Russellville has played good enough defense to get a shot clock violation. And the shot there from Trusty was an air ball. That's why it didn't reset. It's got to hit the rim. Backboard, air ball, no. But it's got to hit the rim in order to reset the shot clock. And Coach Reeves is extremely angry with his team right now. He's making some substitutions right and left. Lady Cyclones with a good defensive play, and they can cut into lead in a little bit more, trailing here by 9. Shy Willis on the right side. Burke turning away from pressure on the left side. All behind the three-point line. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Burke, a three-pointer, nothing but net. Brenna held scoreless in the first quarter. She breaks through with a three-pointer of her own, and the Lady Cyclones trail by 6. Here with the left side is Izzy Smith. Feeds it down in the corner. And traveling violation is going to be the call on number 3, Anna Trusty. They let that go a little bit on them, and they called it on us, and I think that's the exact call that they had got on us, maybe missed a little bit on them, that traveling violation. The Lady Cyclones trailing by 6 here with 6:13 left to play in the first quarter. In the first half. Leah Ely coming out to try to help Shy Willis, but didn't get the pass. It's deflected and intercepted by Izzy Smith. Ahead to Trusty, and she's going to be fouled on her way to the basket. Hard foul by Shy Willis. And let's see, that's going to be a foul on Shaisha, her first, and the team's first, and it's going to put Anna Trusty to the free throw line. And she's an excellent free throw shooter.
Number 3, Anna Trusty.
First free throw is good. Trusty now with 5 points in this game. And she's automatic from there. I know you like fouling on layups, but maybe it's not on her because it's automatic there. Lady Cyclones are going to get called for the carry here. That's always a thing I wish they would warn you before they call it. Just because, especially in a game like this, you're playing from behind. It's playing the number 1 team in the state. Just kind of warn, hey, you're going to do that. I'm going to get you with a carry next time. And a Trusty along the baseline with the pass, so there to Honkala. With the defensive rebound is Shy Willis. Off the missed shot. Splitting a double team is Brenna Burke. She got 3 people on her. Left-handed shot on the drive. She gets the bounce with the left hand. Lady Cyclones cut up to 6 once again, 22-16. Campbell out to force Trusty to do something with it. She's backing her way out. Gets it along the right side there to Izzy Smith. Calling for it open for 3 from the right wing, and it's good by Anna Trusty. not your typical 6'1" player. She plays like a guard.
That's one you cannot leave open.
She gives the Greenwood Lady Bulldogs a 9-point lead, 25-16. In the corner here to Shy Willis, trying to answer, and she does. Shaisha Willis with a three-pointer. 5 minutes left to play here in the first half. Lady Cyclones for the third time have cut the lead to 6. 25-19 Greenwood. Double teaming Percy. Feet along the baseline, shot blocked there on Woolsey's shot. She was going to the floor, and we get a foul called on Talia Ely, and it's going to be her first. And are they still on the baseline? 25. I don't understand. Must have been after the shot, so I don't know if it was after or before the shot, but not during the shot. That's odd. There's a foul called on Talia Ely. It's her first, team second. Boy, if you tell me it was a foul, it almost had to be on the shot there, but I'm glad we're not putting them on the line. Trusty, though, knocks down a long two. 27-19. The Lady Cyclones trailing by 8 here. Campbell along the baseline to Ely. Tried to get it back to Campbell. Miscommunication there, and off the turnover, Greenwood has it knocked from behind, goes out of bounds.
Drew Robinson coming up from behind and knocked that ball out of bounds. Saved a fast break.
27-19, the Lady Cyclones trailing. Off the inbounds pass, another long two by Anna Trusty. 29-19.
Only thing you can do is put a hand in her face.
Shy Willis near the corner. The three-pointer is good. She's stealing it. Shaisha Willis, her third three of the game, second here of the second quarter. Russellville cuts it to 7. Anna Trusty gets along the right side to Izzy Smith. Cross-court pass caught by Percy. Inside, they throw it away. Coming into the game for the first time for Russellville, number 15, Kyra White, sophomore. And Shy Willis will check out of the game. Lady Cyclones trailing 29-22. There's a long three try by Burke. That one no good. Rebound, Trusty and the Lady Bulldogs. She's looking for somebody to dish it to. Percy in the front court. Had it knocked away by Campbell. Get it back to Trusty. Looking in the corner to Woolsey. She'll launch the three. This one off the mark. Long rebound comes to Z. Campbell. Here come the Lady Cyclones. Bounce pass in the front court collected by Brenna Burke. Nice feed inside to Talia Ely. Had it blocked from behind. Loose basketball picked up by Trusty. Here comes Greenwood. That looked like a sure two. Good recovery there by Greenwood. Just inside the free throw line. The shot rattles in there by Kyla Percy. Gives them a 9-point lead. 31-22. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Brenna Burke needs some help. Gets it left wing to Campbell. She'll launch the three. They gave her some space, but she misses the three. Backside rebound by Trusty. They're going to slow it up. Lady Cyclones coming in with substitutions at the next dead ball. Izzy Smith gets in the corner to Trusty. Step back three-pointer is short. Rebound is Talia Ely for Russellville. 31-22. The Lady Cyclones trailing. They led 1-0. That was it. Drew Robinson just inside the free throw line. Nice little move down the left side of the lane and hits the shot with the left hand. She's got 5 points in this quarter. Russellville trailing 31-24. Trusty along the baseline. Sexton knocks down the 18-footer. 33-24, under 2 minutes to go. Campbell backs her way out. Now she's without a dribble, double team. Gets it to Kyra White. To the Talia Ely at the high post. Left side lane on her drive, misses the jumper. And with the rebound, Greenwood. 2-on-1 if they want it. Smith will slow it up after a bad pass. Woolsey passes on the three. Might have got away with a travel there. Did get away with a travel. Missed the shot. Rebound. We got a foul called. It'll be on Greenwood. They say number 24, Carly Sexton, her second, and the second team foul on Greenwood. Kana Keister and Shy Willis will check in for Russellville, and also in for the first time, number 5, Jasmine Garcia, the freshman guard. Robinson, Kyra White, and who else? Drew Robinson sat down for Russellville. Minute 32 left to play here in the first half. They have 34-24 on the scoreboard, and we're going to have to check that out. We have a foul called on Russellville. And I think I know what the issue is. I heard the PA guy at one time say a three-pointer by Anna Trusty. Her feet were on the line. They didn't call that a three, and I think they thought it was a three. Foul called on Greenwood. Long three-pointer by Russellville, no good. Backside rebound is Garcia. On the right wing, she needs some help. She's without a dribble. Gets it to Shy Willis. Baseline jumper, rolls off the iron. Trusty the rebound. Splitting the double team with a pass ahead. Now to Percy. Percy dodges a couple of defenders, misses the layup. Keister the rebound for Russellville, and the Lady Cyclones are on the move. Crossover dribble by Brenna Work. Tucks it all the way, and with the layup, Brenna Burke's layup. Cuts it to single digits once again.
She saw the opening and took it in from the left side.
45 seconds left to play here in the first half. Trusty, a runner just inside the free throw line's no good. Rebound, Ely for Russellville. 1 second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Her pass is going to be intercepted by Smith. The layup the other side is good. 10-point lead once again. We've fixed our scoreboard with the scoreboard here, even though we think they gave Greenwood a point that wasn't there. But we're going to keep it with what they have here officially. 10-point ball out of bounds. They could have called a foul there on Greenwood, who crashed into Shy Willis. That should have been a foul called on Woolsey. And everybody seems to be fine. Lady Cyclones can play for one shot here. Drew Robinson will check in for Russellville. In the game for the first time for Greenwood, number 10, Piper Pitts, the 5'7" junior. Shy Willis will check out. They crashed into that knee that she had surgery on. I don't know if that's why she's coming out or not. 14 seconds left. Brenna Burke backs it back out. Lady Cyclones hoping to get a good shot off. Garcia, pass deflected. She gets it back. Needs some help with the dribble. 3 seconds, and she does underhand it here to Drew Robinson, who will launch a three on the buzzer. That one's no good. We've come to the end of the first half. We're going to take a quick 30-second break. Lady Cyclones trail here by 10. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Y'all, and with cooler weather, Ridgewood Brothers Barbecue's 3-bean brisket chili is next level. Made from scratch, seasoned with a blend of dried chilies. 803 West Main Place in Russellville, right behind Newton's Pharmacy. Don't forget, you can use my code BarbecueGame20 to get 20% off your online order that you can place right there on their Facebook page. Ridgewood Brothers.
Welcome back. The Lady Cyclones trailing here at halftime. They stay 36-26. That's what we'll say it is, even though we think there's a kind of point differential. We'll get that checked out with Greenwood. But we're joined now by Coach Greg Chenault of the Russellville Cyclones, and happy to be joined by Coach Chenault. Coach, I don't know what first thing to ask you, but I'll go ahead and try to say something that I don't want you to get mad at me about. If you would have told me, looking at the non-conference schedule, I don't want you to get mad, but I thought, if we can go 10-6, I would be ecstatic about that. Was that a bad assessment by me? Because here you guys are end up 15-1.
Not at all. In fact, I would be lying if I say I didn't think the same thing at one point. I told somebody before the year started, I said, look, if we can get to the break at 12-4, we're really good. And I said, if we can get there like 11-5 or 10-6, we're still not a bad team, and we'll be battle-tested and ready for the conference. So I feel really fortunate. We've won a lot of games, close. We won one overtime game, and the loss that we had was in overtime. So I feel comfortable that, going into the second half of conference, having played, a tough schedule, and some real close games that, like I said, that we're fortunate to come out on top.
Well, that's one of the things I wanted to ask you, because it seems like you guys have already, even just through the non-conference season, had to face a lot of adversity with we've had issues with people getting injured, issues with people getting fouls called on that we didn't agree with, that you had to play through some tough officiating, I guess is a nice way to say it. But it almost seems like, I don't want to say battle-tested because that just seems like a generic thing, but it seems like you guys have been forced to overcome a lot of adversity, different types in each game. Is that fair?
Yeah, I would agree 100%. And look, anytime you face those kinds of things, especially in the first semester in a 16-game schedule, which is what we consider the first half to be, 16 games, and then we go 0-0 starting the second half, you look for opportunities for your team to grow, and I think we've been presented with a lot, like you said, with foul trouble, with injuries, a few injuries that nobody even knows about really, that we battled through, and others have stepped up. They've definitely had the next man up mentality, and really played tough. I've been real proud of them.
I know it's been a while, but this is my first chance to really get to talk to you. But I think the one that I was most pleasantly surprised, was the game at Pulaski Academy, coming off a tough loss to Little Rock, and you guys blew out Jacksonville. You did not, in that game, it seems like in other games, you guys did not let that affect you and carry that over. You guys were ready to go the next day, and I mean, what a performance for that.
Yeah, I agree. That was one of the first times I thought this team has a chance to be really, really good. You're talking about less than a 12-hour turnaround. We finished that game in overtime, disappointed at about midnight at night, honestly, or got back to Russellville at least after midnight, and then had a short turnaround the early game the next day against a really good opponent in Jacksonville, and just we're still a little bit mad, and we're fortunate enough to channel that energy into a win the following day. So that's when I said, okay, maybe we're turning the corner in terms of mental toughness and the ability to bounce back from adversity.
How do you feel right now as you're getting ready for almost the start of a new season, heading into conference?
Yeah, I feel good. Also, there's a sense of we're starting over, and we've tried to convince our team that we are 0-0, that what we've done in first semester means nothing at this point. Each night we take the floor, we're prepping ourselves for hopefully a chance to go to the state tournament, and then not only go to the state tournament, but also have a really good seed in the state tournament, which makes it favorable to advance in the state tournament. And that's what our kids want. With 3 seniors leading the way, that's what we want to send them out on, and then the underclassmen to have that to fall back on next year.
You got a lot of guys that are seniors with experience, but this doesn't look like the same team that what we've seen the last couple of years. It's just different style of play, I guess, is the best way to play it. But also, it also seems like you've adapted to what you want to do to the players you have. Is that okay for me to say?
Yeah, definitely. And I would also include that, when I got the job actually the first week in June, and every single kid is committed from June 1 to improve. So just like any team, you see improvements that were done in the summer and the off season that have translated into November through February success, hopefully. And like each kid here has sacrificed and made a commitment to improve individually, and then secondly, it's bought into our team that's fortunately had us where we are right now. So I'm really grateful to them for buying in the process.
Has there been a sense in the non-conference games that you haven't opened up the playbook, of keeping everything? If football coach, you hear that a lot. Well, we're going to do about 20% of what we normally do.
Yeah, it's funny you say that, because I just had a conversation with another coach within the conference today, and they're talking about, oh yeah, we know everything that you do, and I expect that. That's the way it should be. Good coaches will scout you to a T. I would like to think that we have enough in the bag to make that difficult for a 2-day preparation and conference. I know our kids have bought into the fact that they've got to learn more, and that's where it starts. So I look forward to that challenge too.
Has any of the kids figured out yet that you're Benton's all-time leading scorer?
I don't know about that. Yeah, that was a long time ago, but it always helps to. I can pretty much shoot free throws with the best of them now, and so occasionally, if they ever doubt that, I'll go, let's go head-to-head with a free throw contest, and I usually come out on top, so I like that.
One more thing, and then I'll let you go because I know you got to get ready for the game tonight. When you're looking at other teams, since you're new, so they gotta look at you. What are you looking for when you look at other teams? Are you more focused on we got to do what we do well?
Yeah, a little bit of both. I think it's always important to know, what is their strengths and weaknesses of who your opponent is, and then who are we and what do we do? And at the end of the day, you got to fall back on what do we do and how do we execute our stuff and how do we guard defensively based on their strengths and weaknesses. But I would say it's a good mix of both. And I would say there's some really good coaches in this conference that make it hard, or at least challenge you as a coach to prepare in that manner. Yeah.
Well, fantastic start. Congratulations on the start, and we're looking forward to conference season. We're really lucky to have you.
Yeah, well, thank you, and I want to say to all the listeners out there, we love Cyclone Booth. Cyclone Booth is professional at all times, and the way you conduct things here is awesome. So I'm fortunate to be a part of it. Thanks for having me.
All right, thanks a lot.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Appreciate it. That's Coach Greg Chenault of the Russellville Cyclones, and I'm not kidding. He's the all-time leading scorer at Benton High School, and I got to watch him at Arkansas Tech because we were actually at Arkansas Tech at the same time, and played with Maxie Mathis, a former Cyclone. So big fans even before all this happened, and boy, what a fantastic! And I wasn't kidding. I thought 500 would be a good. I thought if we could win 10 games, it'd be ecstatic. 15-1 for these boys in the non-conference season. We'll have senior boys action coming up after this. We're at halftime. The Lady Cyclones trailing Greenwood 36-26. We'll come back after a 2-minute break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
Maybe you're moving some dirt around the house, got jobs to do, things you need to get finished, and equipment to move. Well, maybe you don't have what you need. River Valley Tractor has it, and they have great prices and great people. Family owned and operated. Go by today and see the family at River Valley Tractor. Rob and all the staff are there to take great care of you. From the sales department to parts, service, all over, you can count on River Valley Tractor. 702 Weir Road in Russellville, River Valley Tractor.
Soar into 2024. With R&R's Triple 24 Savings Event. That's right. Get started for just $24 in January 2024. Plus, you get 24 months savings cash on select in-stock tires and wheel and tire packages during the Triple 24 Savings Event. Going on now at R&R Tire Express on East Parkway Drive next to Starbucks in Russellville.
Everybody needs a little R&R.
For a quick quote, text tires to 43414.
If you like supporting local small town, then you should go down to Funky Town Mall. We've got over 80 vendors from our very own community with tons of varieties such as vintage, antiques, collectibles, furniture, painted or stained, art, decor, holiday decor, glassware, pottery, farmhouse, jewelry, clothing, new, ancient, and worn, western wear, plain, autographs, sports pictures, puzzles, kids' toys, sports, trading cards, books, albums. Did you get all that? Well, I guess then you're just going to have to come see for yourself. We've got something for the whole family. 1612 South Arkansas. Like us on Facebook and see what's new and ask about our shipping and layaway options. Come on down to Funky Town.
All right, getting ready to start the second half. Lady Cyclones trailing 36-26, so I'll let you go with what you got.
Well, I think Lady Cyclones are, within 10 points, which is good. Could be better. Two things we need to improve on. One, we're not picking up the shooter when they're coming down on their fast break. And the other thing is we're telegraphing our passes. If we can stop that, we're rebounding. We're getting shots underneath. We're 4 of 11 from the three-point line, which is good. Greenwood's only 3 of 10, so shooting about even there, but can stay on the boards.
I got to say 4 because they awarded a three-pointer even though she was not
right.
3, but that's okay. That's where that point is, so we got it fixed. Shy Willis led the Lady Cyclones with 9 points, 7 points for Brenda Burke, 5 for Drew Robinson, 4 for Talia Ely, and 1 point for Z Campbell. Greenwood will get the ball to start the second half. We'll reset the fouls for you, but Greenwood's going to turn the ball over, and that's a good way to start the third quarter.
Yeah, I think she just lost it. She wasn't passing it to anybody over there.
Greenwood was led by Anna Trusty, 14 points. She's the only player in double figures, 7 for Izzy Smith. Going inside to Talia Ely. Turnaround jumper is good. That's big for Talia because all her points in the first half came off offensive rebounds. And she was posting up down low, not on the side. They're trying to answer with a 3, and they do. Brooklyn Woolsey's got 7 after hitting that three-pointer. Shy Willis, attack mode here from the right side, missed the shot. Campbell, the rebound, kicks it out. Drew Robinson open left side. Three-pointer is good for Drew. She's got 8. Answers the 3 with a 3 of her own, 39-31. The Lady Cyclones trailing by 8. Pass deflected but collected by Woolsey along the right wing. Anna Trusty at the top of the key. Look at this mismatch. Z Campbell 5'7". And Anna Trusty 6'1". She'll launch the 3, and that one rattles home. Anna Trusty, amongst her offers, Boston University has giving her a D1 offer, but she's holding out for Arkansas. Burke inside. Great pass off the drive to Campbell, and Campbell's got her first bucket. Lady Cyclones have exploded offensively here in the third quarter, but it's tough to cut in that lead too much because Greenwood's answering right now. It's a 9-point lead for the Lady Bulldogs. It was a 10-point lead at halftime. Crossover dribble, ball knocked away. Percy gets it back, misses the runner, gets her own rebound. She's in trouble. She'll kick it out. Trusty, top of the key, three-pointer, rims out, rebound underneath. We got a foul called on Greenwood, I believe.
I believe it's number 11.
Yep, and it's on number 11, Jenny Honkala. And now timeout called by Clay Reeves. We'll take a quick break. 6:15 left to play in the third. Lady Cyclones trail 42-33. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Hi, this is Mike Giroux with Giroux & Associates, a Medicare specialist of Arkansas. I'm here to remind you the open enrollment period for the Affordable Care Act health plans is available now through January 15th. Call us to schedule an appointment with a local agent to make sure you have the coverage that best meets your needs for 2024. Also, if you've received notice that your plan is not going to be available next year, don't delay. Call today, 479-857-2810, or check us out at GirouxAssociates.com.
Welcome back. 42-33 our score. Greenwood with the lead.
You know, it probably doesn't help, but having Trusty shoot those open threes, we at least got to get a hand in her face. Probably won't do any good, but at least we got to show some defense against her.
Brenna Burke sees the double team, so she backs up behind the half-court line. Had a bounce pass between it. They go on the block to Ely, who's double teamed, steps through it. She's fouled, going to the hoop here. The second team foul called on Greenwood, both of those in this quarter, going on Jenna Honkala, the 5'6" junior, who has not scored in the game. Ely shooting 68% on the season. First free throw is good. Second free throw is no good. She hits 1 of 2. Under 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. We'll have senior boys action coming up after this. Again, conference season from here on out. Barring some kind of icy conditions or bad weather, Russell will be playing almost every Tuesday, Friday. On the right side is Izzy Smith. They had 2 shot clock violations in the first half. I mentioned that because they got down to 9. They missed the 3. The follow by Honkala is no good, and Shy Willis had it after it was tipped by Burke. Burke is going to draw a reach-in foul on Anna Trusty, and that'll be her first. Just frustration foul, maybe. Just no reason to do that. She wasn't playing defense with her feet, playing with her arms, and got called for the reach-in foul. That'll be her first and the team's third. Burke gets around Trusty. Has her pinned on the right side. Step through. Cutting the basket is Campbell after the feed. Misses the layup. The follow, though, by Z is good. You actually can credit Brenna with an assist there. That actually is the rule.
She didn't give up. She stayed with it, and it paid off.
Taking a pass in the corner is Izzy Smith. 7 points in the game. Has not scored here. Drive and count the basket by Kyla Percy, and she draws the foul. And this is going to be on number 25, Talia Ely, is what they say. That'll be her second and the team's first.
That was a little bit delayed whistle there.
Free throw is good, so the and one is a three-point play there. 45-36. Cross-court pass to Campbell here. 25 seconds on the shot clock. Shy open from the corner. This one no good. Rebound, backside. Drew Robinson's going to chase it down near the corner. Double team pass deflected out to Brenna Burke. She knocks down the three-pointer. 10 points for Brenna. She's just under 40 points away from 1,000 points in her career, and a timeout called by Coach Reeves. We'll take a break. Lady Cyclones within 6 once again, 45-39. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Mac Daddy's Old Town Meat and Eat on the Dover Square is serving up delicious home-cooked meals and entertainment for the whole family. It's like gathering at Grandma's house, but with karaoke on Tuesday nights and live bands on Friday and Saturday nights. Bring the family to Mac Daddy's Old Town Meat and Eat, 9733 Market Street in Dover, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner Tuesday through Saturday, 6:30 a.m. to close. And don't forget about the Sunday buffet, 11 to 3. Mac Daddy's Old Town Meat and Eat in Dover.
How about a start to this third quarter?
Well, it's a good start by the Cyclones. Only 6 points behind. They've been making some good passes. The thing I'm impressed is they're attacking the basket and they're staying with it on those offensive rebounds.
Again, we were happy to bring the interview with Coach Greg Chenault. I do that on the radio and also on our live stream. If you missed it, at some point you can go back at halftime of the girls' game and listen to it. We are broadcasting you on our Cyclone Booth YouTube channel, also on KCJC 102.3. Know that there's different options, and there's the EAB app. It's free from where you get your app store. And download the app, go to the sports section, and there's 2 buttons there for Russellville. You can always stay connected. Lady Cyclones knocking the ball out of bounds as we're back to action. 4:24 left to play here in the third. Lady Cyclones trailing by 6. Coach Reeves has used 2 timeouts here in the third quarter. A drive here, pull-up jumper by Percy, and that one it goes in. She's gotten the benefit of some shooter's bounces is what I call them. 47-39. Brenna Burke gets around the double team and hits it from way downtown.
Yeah, Trusty didn't come over and guard her. She just kind of left her alone, and Burke made her pay for it.
Yeah, she took that extra dribble to make sure body was set, feet were set. She's got 13 points. They try to answer. Woolsey misses the three-pointer. Rebound tip. Trusty is battling Drew Robinson with it. Trusty from her knees almost made the putback. Brenna Burke, the rebound, coming in the front court. See Brenna trying to slow up just enough to get the foul called on Anna Trusty. Didn't get it, though. Shy Willis left side will pass on the 3. Pass deflected at the top of the key. Burke back to Willis in the corner to Drew Robinson. She'll take it baseline, trying to get around Izzy Smith. Ball knocked away, gets it back inside. Beautiful pass to Talia Ely, who puts it up and in.
A beautiful shot by Ely. Very soft touch, getting it over the rim.
Well, go back and watch that play. Watch Talia move without the basketball. She saw Drew go to the hoop, so she went to the hoop and gets the 2. Lady Cyclones within 3. Greenwood almost throwing it away. Anna Trusty, because she's 6'1", that's the reason that ball didn't go out of bounds. Izzy Smith will drive around her man, little runner, rims out, rebound Ely. The Lady Cyclones can tie it with a 3 here. Not saying that's what they're going to be doing, but you never know. Under 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Russellville's trailed by as many as 16 points in that first half. They trail here 47-44. Talia gets around the double team. Runner in the lane is good. No, what are they going to say? Traveling violation is the call.
Oh, my goodness.
Coach LaShanta Johnson has given that referee an earful. She did not like that call. She did not. She's still talking to him.
And he can hear her.
She said, how many steps can she take? Isn't 2 allowed? Well, that would have cut it to 1. You got to get another defensive stop. That's what it means. Izzy Smith at the top of the key, double team, gets it to Trusty. She lost it. I don't know if it's a pass or she held it the last second, but loses the pass. Drew Robinson to Burke in the front court. Burke, double team, still with a dribble. Picks up a dribble to stop the 5-second count. Drew Robinson gets the pass. Here's Shy Willis. Step back three-pointer from the left side. No good. Rebound. Let's see. Campbell saves it for Russellville. And she's fouled when they knock it free. We'll get a foul called on Greenwood. And this will be on number 31, they say. Percy, that's her 3rd, and the team's 4th. Kana Keister will check in for Russellville. I'm looking down at Coach Clay Reeves to see. He's not going to make a move. He's going to keep Percy in there with 3 fouls. He's got 11 points that Percy does. The Lady Cyclones will inbound it with 2:05 left to play here in the third quarter, trailing by 3. Shy Willis shot partially blocked there by Trusty, picked out of the air by Kyla Percy for Greenwood. Percy to Trusty on the left side. She'll back it back out as Brenna Burke out to challenge her. They'll force the ball in the corner to Percy. Cross-court pass, swing it around right side. Driving shot made there by Izzy Smith.
Well, the play there was we rushed Smith and she just went around us. We cannot rush that person with the ball, or they'll go around us.
Izzy Smith with 9. It's almost pick your poison. Who do you guard on this team? Ball knocked away, and we get it back. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Brenna Burke in the corner. Keister, long two-pointer is good. They say her foot was on the line. The official said 2, so we'll put it down as a 2, but Kana cuts the lead to 3. Oh, that's a late call on Russellville, as it looked like Percy driving the basket, looked like she dribbled it off her leg, and the official who's out on the wing, not the trail official and not the lead official, the official who is not involved in the play, called a foul, and this is going to be on Zeke Campbell. Russellville should have had it there in movement. The basketball gods agree too, because they miss a shot from the corner until Leah Ely gets a defensive rebound. Here's Brenna Burke with the drive and misses the left-handed shot. She's trying to draw some contact. Not enough there to get the foul called. Greenwood with the rebound with 50 seconds left to play here in the third. Russellville trailing 49-46. Trailed by 16 in the first quarter. Trailed by 10 at the half. And the three-pointer is good, just like that. Golly, just Woolsey hitting a 3. And she's got 10. 2 threes for Woolsey in this third quarter. For Greenwood, shot clock is turned off. The Lady Cyclones trail by 6. Brenna Burke near the top of the key. Russellville trailed by 3, almost 1 there on that shot by Ely. Remember that. They're missing a 3 from the top of the key. Trusty with it with 15 seconds left. Pass in the backcourt to Woolsey. They're going to get a shot here. Smith dribbles around to the top of the key with 6 seconds to shoot. Bounce pass inside, wide open underneath was Carly Sexton hitting the 2. We've come to the end of the third quarter with our score. Greenwood 54, the Lady Cyclones 46. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
The Russellville School District is seeking route substitute and trip bus drivers. Route drivers start at $30.38 per hour with pay increases for years of experience. Substitute drivers make $30.38 per hour on routes. Drivers interested in trips earn $15.45 per hour for the duration of the event, and bus monitors can make $15 per hour. Route drivers and monitors are eligible for insurance and retirement. No CDL. RSD is a registered training site. Apply at russellvilleschools.net transportation page.
Hey River Valley, it's Montana at Hubbard Power Sports in Russellville, your local Can-Am and Sea-Doo dealer. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas and holiday season. I just wanted to pop in and remind you guys that you don't have to wait until spring to get your machine ready to ride. You can do your annual service and maintenance now and get in and out of the shop really quick. Spring will be here before we know it, and the spots in our service department fill up fast. Give us a call or stop by to get your rigs in early and be ready to hit the... You know where to find us, 301 South Knoxville, across the tracks from Prassistown and Country Store. See you soon.
KCJC Dartnell, Russellville. You guys play best country of all. River Country. KCJC.
Lady Cyclones got to within 3 in that third quarter, but it was Woolsey with a couple of threes and Kyla Piercy, thanks Coach Woods, with 5 points in the second quarter, and they extended that lead out. Greenwood leading the Lady Cyclones 54-46 as we start the final quarter of play. Kana Keister on the left wing for Russellville, waiting for somebody to break free in the corner. It's Campbell inside to Talia, and Ely hits the 2 on a little drive. She's got 11, and she's in double figures for the Lady Cyclones. Russellville trailing by 6 here. Trusty into the corner to Woolsey. Russellville not coming out too far, but they do here on Izzy Smith. Woolsey gets it to Piercy along the right side. Double team, kicks it out. Smith open left side. Three-pointers no good. Trusty had the rebound on the backside, but it was taken away by Ely. Down to Kana Keister. Launches one from the right wing. The three-pointer is good by Kana. She's got 5. And the Lady Cyclones within 3 once again. Here's Anna Trusty with the missed on the drive and out of bounds on Trusty. She had it. She's kind of juggling with it, by herself and just couldn't collect it before it went out of bounds.
I think she went in there expecting to be fouled, and no one did, and it kind of threw her off a little bit. The way it looked, it did.
Yeah, sometimes if you're expecting contact and you don't get it, it can really throw you off. 6:42 left to play here in the final period. Here's Shy Willis, a three-pointer, and misses outside and out of bounds. Last touch by Woolsey. And the Lady Cyclones will inbound it. And it did not, the three-pointer was an air ball, so it didn't reset the shot clock. 19 seconds on the shot clock, something Russellville needs to make sure they know. If they can get the ball in, they got to get it in quick. They'll lob it to Ely. She was triple team, but nowhere else to go with it. Keister, three-pointer from the left side, no good. Backside, we have a foul called as the shot was put up and in by Russellville, but well after the whistle. This is going to be on Piercy. Kyla Piercy's fourth personal, and the first foul called on Greenwood.
That's her fourth personal foul. First.
Inbounds pass along the right side. Got to get it in quick before the 5-second count, and they call timeout. That's why she threw it into Ely earlier when she was triple team. That 5-second count was coming up quick.
Yeah, it was.
And, in the fourth quarter, I know you want to save your timeouts, but Russellville's sitting there with 4. You get 5 in the game, you could take it at any point. And so it's worth one here when it's a 3-point game against the best team in Class 5A.
Well, they knocked us down. We only got 3 now.
Yeah, so I'm saying we used that time. We had 4. We used 1 in the first half. We'll have senior boys action coming up after this. Of course, Greg Chenault of the Cyclones, 15-1 on the season in his first season here. He was coaching at Bauxite. Coached the girls at Bauxite the last 2 years, but coached a lot of AAU ball. Took over at Russellville, and all they've done is go 15-1 in the non-conference season. They lost a 1-point overtime game to North Little Rock, and they're going to be taking on the Greenwood Bulldogs after this. Everybody in the 6A slated to play tonight, but Alma at Harrison has been postponed because of the bad weather. I will reset it again. The inbounds pass comes to Ely. Comes around left side with a couple of dribbles. Puts it up, no good. Ely with the follow. That one won't go. Again with the offensive rebound. This one goes in.
Talia, coach who's rebound. She's got 9 total, unofficially.
Talia cuts it to 1. 54-53. Piercy dribbles back out, steps inside the free throw line, knocks down the 14-footer. Piercy now with 13 for Greenwood. She answers Talia's 2-pointer from inside the lane. Robinson and Burke get it across the timeline. And Brenna getting around the double team, sees another double team, steps through it, pass on the left side. Kana Keister for 3! Kana Keister has tied this game at 56. 5:43 left. Cross-court pass to Piercy. Loses the handle on it. Picked up by Talia Ely. She did a little toe tap there to make sure she stayed in bounds after getting that ball. Talia did. Brenna Burke sees the double team, will dribble through it. Loses the handle on it. Knocked to the floor. Picked up the loose ball. Shy Willis. She had it knocked away, and then the pass, so they kick it out. It was knocked out of bounds by Anna Trusty before it got to Drew Robinson. We're lucky that one went out of bounds. Trusty would have gone the other way. It would have been a 1-on-0. 5:22 left to play here in the ball game. Lady Cyclones tied with Greenwood at 56. The shot clock at 18. Brenna Burke. Trusty on her left. Goes to the free throw line. Inside the free throw line. Misses the shot there with the rebound as Woolsey. Lady Cyclones looking for their second lead of the game. They led 1-0. And it's the only time they led. But it's all tied at 56 here. Pass deflected by Keister. Loose ball, and let's see. Trusty from her backside able to get it and pass it off to Izzy Smith. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Russell never had it, so the shot clock did not reset. 9 seconds. Trusty, a little runner, and that one no good. The follow on the backside there is Carly Sexton, and she has 9 points.
And she had position for that offensive rebound.
Yeah, shot came from left side. She was positioned on the right side. Keister, they're out on her this time. Little give and go between her and Drew. The shot too hard off the backboard. With the rebound is Ely. Out in the corner, Shy Willis from 3. This one no good. With the rebound is Piercy. Boy, if Russell would have hit that, this place would have, the top would have come off this arena with Russell taking the lead on that 3. Greenwood, 6 state championships. They won it last year. They get everybody. It's their Super Bowl anytime they play. And almost a steal by Talia. She had to save it in bounds. She's laughing about it now. Ball goes to Trusty. Misses the shot, but the follow, she was right there. And we have a timeout called by Greenwood. after the made shot. 60-56 our score. Greenwood leads it by 4 with 4 minutes left to play here in the ballgame. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Johnny Story in for Olathe Realty Russellville with an important question for you. How do you get top dollar when you're ready to sell your home? Well, I'd suggest trusting the professionals. You know, at Olathe Realty, they really are a seller's best friend because they have years of experience, knowledge, and they have a network of relationships that ensure that you get the most for your home. Olathe Realty Russellville, 968-5668.
Welcome back. The Lady Cyclones trailing by 4. The last time Russellville beat Greenwood in girls basketball was January 23rd, 2018. Greenwood's won 12 since. That year in 2018, Lady Cyclones beat them here in the first conference game of the season here at Cyclone Arena. But the teams actually played 3 times that year because that's when we still had the conference tournament. And so Greenwood actually won at their place and then won at the conference tournament. 12 since then. Won that game 49-47 on a banked-in 2-pointer by Carter Murphy back in 2018. We highlighted that at the beginning of our broadcast tonight. 4 minutes left to go in the ball game. Greenwood with 2 timeouts, Russellville with 3. The Lady Cyclones looking about it. They can run the baseline because even if after its timeout, it was still after a made basket. Ely getting the pass from Robinson. Brenna Burke, a 3-on-2. She's going to stop for the 14-footer. That one's blocked from behind, out of bounds, and good job by the official underneath. He saw the block from behind, and he says it is Russellville basketball.
In fact, I think he was the only one who blew his whistle.
Brenna Burke will inbound on left baseline. Up to the top, here's Campbell, misses the 3. There, 2 Lady Cyclones have position. They didn't realize they were the same team. They end up battling for it, and it goes over to Greenwood. There's a tough situation there for Russellville. What's word you got to yell out, same team, same team. Russellville trailing by 4. Piercy double team, gets it to Izzy Smith. Instead of passing or taking the 3, she'll dish it in the corner, gets it back. 14 seconds to shoot. Smith still with the dribble. Dribbled it off her foot in the backcourt. And did it touch Russellville? No. Smith thought that it dribbled it off Campbell. I'll be honest with you, I thought so too. But they would have had it with a single-digit shot clock, but I didn't think it was over and back because I thought she dribbled it off of Z's foot. Off the inbounds pass, it's denied, out of bounds. And, boy, Trusty, she just to force. Anybody else have a 6'1 player, that's their postman. She plays like a point guard. Gets it inbounds to Burke as she got around Trusty before she got the entry pass. They're chasing her with a double team. Drew Robinson gets the pass. The left side, here's Campbell, the 15-footer from the left side, no good. Trusty the rebound for Greenwood. Lady Cyclones have just gone cold the last couple trips down the floor. 3 minutes left to play. Russellville trailing by 4. Trusty left side, nice drive to the basket, missed the shot, followed her own, missed the follow, rebound tipped around, and Ely has it. She's going to bring it up the floor, show off her point guard skills, leaves it for Brenna Burke, top of the key, 3-pointer, nothing but net for Brenna Burke. And the Lady Cyclones once again are within 1 point, 60-59, and Russellville taking a timeout. We'll take a quick break, 2:43 left to play here in the ball game. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Mr. Brake and Lube wants you to know when it comes to your engine, not all motor oils are created equal. That's why they only offer name brand motor oils that you can trust, like Pennzoil, Castrol, Mobil One, and more. So don't pay top dollar for cheap generics. Mr. Brake and Lube can work your vehicle pretty much bumper to bumper, plus complete auto glass service. So call 219-5438 or visit 1415 East Main Street. Mr. Brake and Lube, your one-stop maintenance shop.
You know, it's funny how this game can come down just to be the little bitty things. You got Anna Trusty going in to give them a 6-point lead. Missed 2 shots from inside just by the hair of your chin. And then it goes the other direction, and Brenna hits a 3, and now it's a 1-point game instead of a 6-point lead.
It may not mean the difference in the game, but that 3 right there by Burke is going to be, it could be a big factor in this game. It brought us back within 1 with about 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game.
That's her 4th 3 of the game. She has 16 points. She's hit 6 in a game this season. She did that twice. Did that in the season opener against Gravett. Did it once in the Hoops for Hunger tournament. And she told me that the record is 9. Alyssa Owens, 9 of 10 against Conway. And if you're a Russell kid, what better way to do that against Conway? One of our all-time rival. Cross-court pass. Trusty in the corner there. Missed three-pointer. And Lady Cyclones, I don't know if that was partially blocked or not. It was an air ball. I figure it probably was partially blocked. Brenna Burke had it tipped, still with the basketball dribbled all the way out to the half-court line. Lady Cyclones a little discombobulated. Now Brenna gets the pass back. She's trying to settle the team down. Sees the double team. Spinning away from Woolsey. Will hand it off to Willis. Now to Drew Robinson. Burke left side looking for Ely. She had to post up, but they had a double team, and Ely didn't see it. Bounce pass inside is going to be intercepted. Lady Cyclones trailing by a point. Under 2 minutes to go. They'd come over defensive help on Ely, and that caused Brennan not to be able to pull the trigger on that pass. Piercy left side, 20 seconds on the shot clock. We have an offensive foul as Piercy had it knocked from her, and then she pushed Brenna to keep her from getting the basketball. Could have been lit going the other direction. And Kyla Piercy has fouled out of this basketball game with 13 points. And Coach Reeves is, I think you get 30 seconds to sub someone in. He's thinking about it. He's going to come in with Jenna Honkilla. That's the second team foul called on Greenwood. Minute 44 left to go in the game. Lady Cyclones trailing by a point. Pass is going to be intercepted by Trusty. Coming in from the right side, layup good. Anna Trusty with 21 points. Just those long arms reaching in. Just all she did was tip the pass. That's all she needed to do. And it was just her all alone for the layup. Ely at the top of the key. Gets around her man to the right elbow. Double team. Kicks it out to Drew Robinson. Back to Ely. Give and go with her and Drew. Layup is good. Perfectly done with the give and go. Lady Cyclones within a point once again. 62 to 61.
And people need to look at that one. That's a perfect pass, perfect shot.
Two best plays in basketball. The pick and roll and the give and go. It's only two you need to know. And a Trusty in the corner to Woolsey, back to Anna. Under a minute to go. Shot clock at 15. Smith, cross-court pass. Woolsey gets along the baseline to Trusty. Put up quickly, up and in. Lady Cyclones might have had a chance to block that, but Trusty was so quick with it. And she gives the Lady Bulldogs a three-point lead. Burke on the drive, in the corner. Kana Keister for three, no good. Rebound there by Drew, put up and in. Drew Robinson with the putback, and the Lady Cyclones going to call a timeout with 33.8 seconds left. They'll have one more after this. We're going to take a quick break. Russellville trails 64-63. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
If you pay for your own health insurance or you're looking for coverage, do not go online for quotes. You'll get endless calls from call centers and they will not stop. Instead, call Becky, the health plan lady. She can provide sound advice for your health insurance needs. Her freedom of choice plans lets you pick your doctors. No deductibles, no copays, and it's 30 to 60% lower cost than Obamacare. Call Becky at 479-886-2475 or go to healthplanlady.com.
33.8 seconds left to go in the game. The Lady Cyclones, after that basket by Drew Robinson, only trail the number one team in 5A by a point, 64-63. Russellville with one timeout left. Greenwood with two. Keister will check out. Z Campbell back in for her. Russellville setting up their defense here. Calling that timeout to put on the full court press. Trying to get a turnover here. They get the ball inbounds to Izzy Smith. Splitting the double team, and she's at midcourt. She's going to be fouled at the half-court line. A reach in there by Z Campbell. That'll be her third. Again, the new high school rule this year is no more 1-and-1. You get to 5 fouls, it's a double bonus. They reset at the end of each quarter. That's just our third foul total called in this quarter. It's the first time Greenwood's actually led in fouls. Russell's fouled a little more than Lady Bulldogs. Reach in, ball knocked away from behind. I think that was Burke or Robinson. They got a handle on it. Willis got it ahead to Brenna Burke. She loses the handle on it, gets it out to Drew Robinson. Willis caught it. Coach LaShanta Johnson was calling for a timeout, backed off, and now she says, I do want the timeout. When it looked like Burke had lost control of the basketball, she had slipped up here, was yelling timeout. The official didn't hear. So she backed off when we got it back, and then 3 seconds later called the timeout. We'll take a quick break. Lady Cyclones trailing by a point with the basketball. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Quarterback, guard, running back,
Every position has a role in building success. If you want a position where you can build success in your own career, Lexicon is hiring welders, millwrights, and many more positions. We offer free on-the-job training through our own Lexicon University so you can learn while you earn and build the career you want. Competitive pay, a great health care plan, paid vacation, a sweet 401k plan, and more. Find out more at lexicon-inc.com/football.
Lady Cyclones using their last timeout, so they have no timeouts left. Greenwood with 2 timeouts left. It boils down to this. You win or lose it right here, and you're down by a point.
Well, this is a good timeout. I mean, you only got 12 seconds left. And you want to get your team together now.
Yeah,
tell them exactly what you want them to do.
You go with your best play, and the only question is, do you wait till last second or do you try to hit it immediately? But you really don't want to hit it immediately because, look, you're going to have to foul them 4 times before you put it on. Put them on the line. It all boils down to this possession right here. Russell wins or lose it, I bet, right here. Trailing 64-63. Brenna Burke, the inbounds pass. Shot clock is off. 10 seconds left. Double team. Step through. Bounce pass down low to Drew Robinson. Her shot's blocked. Gets it back and rebound underneath. We got a foul called on Greenwood. I thought they fouled Drew Robinson on the shot, but I don't know what the foul called is here. The foul's called on Woolsey, and it is going to be 2 shots. 2 shots by Drew Robinson. I thought that Anna Trusty fouled her, but they said that was a clean block, and the foul comes on Woolsey. I'm really confused on that. They're saying that Greenwood agrees that it's a foul, but they're wanting to say it was on the floor. And so everybody's kind of upset. Coach Johnson for Russellville is upset that it wasn't a foul on the shot on Anna Trusty, which would only given her second, and put Drew Robinson on the free throw line. Coach Reeves of Greenwood, he's okay with the foul call. I think he's saying that it's not shooting foul. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know. The official stepped in front of me, and I had a bad angle. It might not have been a shooting foul.
I don't think it was. I think Drew had already shot the ball, and I really thought the foul was on Trusty from Trusty's reaction.
Yeah,
like she was mad at herself that she had fouled.
I really don't know, and I don't even know how much time's left because the clock here, they put it at the 60-second timeout, so it's winding down for 25, which to me is you got a couple seconds left and you do your inbounds play. I think Russellville would rather the inbounds play. I don't think they want to go to the free throw line here because then they've got Talia under there. They would rather lob something to her or kick it out to Brenna for a long 3 or something like that. So I think both these teams would rather the foul been on the floor, to be honest with you. But they do call a foul on Brooklyn Woolsey. That's her first foul. And it's 4.3. Okay, yeah. All right, so 4.3 seconds left. And we'll try to reset our clock here. 4.3 seconds. Yeah, Russellville, they like their inbounds plays, especially on the baseline. And so, yeah, Drew Robinson going to the free throw line. She got 14 points tonight. Here will shoot 2. The first free throw is no good. She's 1 of 2 from the line tonight with 4.3 left. Russell with no timeouts left. Greenwood has 1. The second free throw is good. We're all tied. 4.3 seconds left. Smith has it at half court for Greenwood. Trusty shot, no good. It hits iron, no good. We're going to overtime. 64-64, we are going to overtime. We'll take a quick break and be back with a 4-minute overtime period. This is Lady Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
ABC Children's Academy is currently enrolling with 14 locations in Pope, Johnson, and Yell County. ABC provides all-day childcare, as well as a variety of enrollment options for families, including Arkansas Better Chance for ages 3 to 5, plus more. Visit abcchildrensacademy.com for more info, and come by their central office on 4th Street in Russellville to apply in person, or call 567-5650. ABC Children's Academy, changing our world one student at a time.
Welcome back. Stephen Berry back at the studios. He's our engineer. Maggie Duval, our media member on the live stream here. We're set for overtime. Aaron Duval, Mickey Duval with you. And 4-minute overtime period. Both teams get an extra timeout. So Ross will have 1. Greenwood will have 2 because, remember, they do carry over. And the fouls stay the same. That was one of the things I was looking at because I thought the fouls stayed the same. And you don't reset. You only reset at the end of each quarter. We will jump ball here as we're in overtime. And Lady Cyclones, this is their first overtime this season. Now the boys, they've been in overtime like 3 different times this year. And so we're going to jump center here. And Talia Ely won at the beginning of the game. She wins it right here. Brenna Burke with it on the right side. In the corner, Shy Willis will launch the 3. This one no good. There's Talia with the follow. And the Lady Cyclones lead for the first time since they led 1-0. 66-64. Izzy Smith with a power dribble gets it over right side to Trusty. Trusty missed about a 10-15 footer on the buzzer that would have given Greenwood the win. Rebound knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Russellville, they say. It looked like Honkala was the last one to touch that one.
I think she was.
Yeah, Greenwood getting the benefit here on that one. Inbounds pass comes right side to Woolsey. She'll launch the 3. This one air ball. Rebound underneath. Saved by Greenwood out of bounds. They couldn't save it in. Looked like she was tiptoeing down the line. They save it in bounds. And now the other official that didn't call it's come over to talk to it. And they're going to give it to Greenwood. And Russellville's coming unglued on this one. Russellville doesn't think that Sexton was able to maintain her position in bounds. So, and now.
This guy.
And the timekeeper here is wanting to check. He thought it was a jump ball and wanting to check and see. It was not a jump ball. They did signal it. Yeah, the official underneath signaled it Russellville basketball. The official out on the wing came over and talked to him and overruled him. Here's Woolsey attacking. Shot blocked there by Talia. And Lady Cyclones have it on the defensive rebound by Campbell. In the front court, Z in the corner. Wide open is Shy Willis, and she'll miss the 3. Trusty all alone for the defensive rebound. Lady Cyclones leading by 2. The number 1 team in 5A, the Greenwood Lady Bulldogs, led almost the entire game. Russellville led 1-0 at the beginning of the game. Russellville has not led again here till the overtime period. Trusty the runner, no good. Ely the rebound, splitting the double team herself, racing in the front court. Does not have the numbers. It's a 2-on-4. She'll slow it up. Burke collects the bad pass there. Bounce pass down low. Wide open is Campbell. Hits the 2. What a pass there from Brenna Burke. The Lady Cyclones lead it by 4, 68-64, and a timeout called by Coach Reeves with 2:36 left to play here in the overtime period. We'll take a quick break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Well, the folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air want to take just a moment to not only thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work for you and give your family whole house comfort. You know, every kind word you put online, those personal recommendations to your friends and family are appreciated. Customers like you are not only vital to the business of Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air, but vital to making our community as great as it is. Special thanks from the folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
Somewhere Don Keister is smiling if he's here watching that bounce pass down low. Perfectly bounce pass there from Brenna Burke to Z Campbell, who got the layup, and Z was 7 points, and she has given the Lady Cyclones a 4-point lead here in the overtime period, 68-64, 2:36 left. Greenwood using their next to last timeout, each team with 1 timeout left. And Greenwood using one here to sell their team down. 2:28 left in overtime. In the corner, Woolsey will launch the 3. This one's short. Ball tipped by Trusty, picked up by Sexton, and they get a fresh 35. Lady Cyclones still a 2-possession lead. Smith drives around her man, bounce packs back to the right side. Trusty goes down with it. We're going to jump ball. No, a traveling violation. Trusty had it, and she went to the floor. And when your feet get up off the floor, that's a traveling violation. I thought they were going to call a jump ball.
I did too.
Yeah, but I don't know if Russellville must not have had it. Willis might not have had it. And Brenna Burke loses her footing. She goes to the floor. It's picked up here by Trusty, going back the other direction. Count the basket, and Trusty just drew a foul called on Talia Ely. Number 3 on Talia, and Trusty going to the free throw line for the and 1. That was a bad turn of events for Russellville there. Anna Trusty going to the free throw line here with 25 points in the game. And that's number 3 on Ely, and the free throw is good. She's automatic. She's 3 of 3, and just like that, the 3-point play cuts the Russellville lead to 1. Under 2 minutes to go here in overtime. Brenna Burke lobs in the front court to Talia, so stop the 10-second count. We still had a couple seconds to spare. Willis in the corner. Give and go there with Drew Robinson. Drew Robinson hits the layup after the beautiful pass there from Shaisha Willis.
I tell you what, we're getting some good shots underneath with Robinson and Campbell.
Minute 35 left in overtime. Trusty gave it up, picks it up back on the left wing. Russellville wanted a traveling violation on Trusty, didn't get it. Pull-up jumper from 15 is good there by Izzy Smith. And a timeout here by Greenwood. Kind of shocked here with minute 22 left. They used their last timeout after that two-pointer there by Izzy Smith. And Russellville still upset about the traveling violation down there on the baseline there, near the baseline by Anna Trusty that didn't get called. But surprised that the Greenwood uses their last timeout here with a minute 22 left.
I bet they're setting up a full-court press.
Yeah, it must be. They're out of timeouts. Russellville with one left. We're going to keep it right here. They had switched it to a full timeout, but I don't want to miss any action here. Russellville leading here in the overtime period over Greenwood, 70-69. Greenwood out of timeouts. Again, the Lady Cyclones with one. And I'm trying to listen to Coach Johnson and see if they say something about, they can always call timeout. If you get into a bad situation, maybe a 10-second call going against you, you kind of like to save that timeout for the final minute. But there could be a safety valve for you.
12 free throws is going to be so important toward the end of this game, not for both teams really, but especially for the Cyclones.
Well, the Lady Cyclones tied the game on a free throw by Drew Robinson, who hit 1 of 2 at the end of regulation. Anna Trusty, with 4 seconds left, got the ball for a pretty good look, 10, 15 feet right in that area, was short on the basket, or on the shot there. And that's why we're at overtime here. And the Lady Cyclones will inbound it with 94 feet to go. Inbounds pass comes to Brenna Burke. Back to Drew Robinson. Russellville leading by 1. Drew in the front court. Throws it down low to Campbell. She had her back to the basket. Wasn't that wide open anyway. She had 2 people behind her. Brenna Burke double teamed and ball knocked to the floor. And let's see, a timeout. A jump ball called. It belongs to Greenwood. Brenna keeps getting knocked down. She's trying to draw that foul, and they're just not calling that. They're just not calling that foul. She's trying to step through a double team.
Yeah.
And so the turnover goes over to Greenwood with Lady Cyclones leading by a point, but Greenwood with the basketball. Izzy Smith at the top. Getting around Z. Campbell, but not looking to drive. She's behind the three-point line. Almost turned the ball over. She got the pass over to Sexton. 18 seconds left on the shot clock. Woolsey way away from the basket. Back to Izzy Smith. 14 seconds to shoot. Gets around her man in the lane. Throws it out left side. Woolsey, three-pointer, is short. It's an air ball. Goes out of bounds. It belongs to Russellville as it goes off the hands by Honkala. I wasn't sure if Russellville tipped that three or not, but Honkala saw it go off her hands. There's 0.7 seconds difference between the shot clock and the game clock, so really nothing to speak of there. Russellville in the backcourt here with Brenna Burke. Gets around her man, gets around the double team. Again knocked to the floor as she's on knees, and let's see. There's a scramble for the loose ball, jump ball. It should belong to Russellville. Alternating possession stays with the Lady Cyclones, and Coach is out to talk to Brenna Burke. Brenna says, what have I got to do to get a foul call? Just looking at her face, you can tell. She's like, I'm being knocked to the floor here. We're just lucky that we keep possession here. Russellville leading by a point with 20 seconds left. They don't have to shoot the basketball. They just got to protect it. Russellville with the lead. Brenna Burke. They got to foul us twice before they put us on the free throw line, and now a foul called on Izzy Smith. And that'll be number 3 on Smith, the 14th foul on Greenwood. I think that's what Russellville was wondering about. Like, they're trying to foul us, we think. You're not calling the foul.
Yeah.
The Lady Cyclones with a 1-point lead. It'll be one more foul before they can put Russellville on the free throw line. The shot clock should reset because it's an inbounds pass is taken away by Greenwood. Ahead to Trusty. Trusty, a wide open layup, and she hits it with 7 seconds left. And Russellville going to call timeout here with 6.6 seconds left. A steal off the inbounds pass ends up being a layup for Anna Trusty. And Russellville uses their last timeout. Russellville trailing 71-70 here in the overtime period. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
When it comes to buying or selling a home, there really is a better way. As soon as you start talking with our team at A Better Way Realty in Russellville, you're going to feel the difference. Imagine if you had a great friend in the real estate industry, someone who genuinely cared about you and your family and was passionate about taking care of you. That is the philosophy of everyone who works here at A Better Way Realty. We want your business because we earn it, period. Discover what experience and heart can do with A Better Way Realty. Find us on Facebook and see the difference. A Better Way Realty. Real estate done a better way.
The Lady Cyclones had the ball taken away off the inbounds pass, looking for a foul, didn't get the foul call. What we saw was a turnover that goes over to Greenwood. Anna Trusty hitting the layup for her 28th point. She gave Greenwood a 1-point lead. Now they come over and said the timeout happened with 7.8 seconds left, so they're putting 1.2 seconds more on the clock. The Lady Cyclones have just used their last timeout. You hate it that you have to go the length of the floor, but at least you're given a little bit more time. 7.8 seconds left, and Russellville trailing by 1. Now, the next foul by Greenwood will put the Lady Cyclones on the free throw line, so they just can't foul to eat up time. Lady Cyclones got to get a shot off here. Trailing by a point. Hopefully a really good look. No timeouts left. Drew Robinson gets it in bounds to Burke. Back to Drew. Drew, pass ahead. Caught by Shy Willis with 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Her runner is going to go off the iron. Follow. No, it goes in. They're going to say after the shot or after the buzzer. After the buzzer, the Lady Cyclones lose it here in overtime period by a score of 71-70. A valiant effort by the Lady Cyclones, and they had a shot to win it there at the end. Missed the two-pointer. The follow was after the buzzer. The Lady Cyclones lose it here 71-70, but I think it's safe to say Greenwood probably feels like we dodged a bullet. We took Russell's best shot and able to escape with a victory. The Lady Cyclones gave it their best shot, just come up a little short here, losing here 71-70 in overtime. We're going to take a break, collect some data here, and then get ready for the boys' game. That's coming up. This is Cyclone and Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Farmers Co-op located in Russellville. Don't forget their Danville location. Mike Apples along Mike. It is that time of year when feed is very, very important.
It sure is, and make sure that you've got your animals' needs taken care of, protein levels met, and all those things that you look for when it comes this time of year.
Farmers Co-op. We're located on East Main in Russellville. Don't forget their Danville location.
Burris at Into Market reminds you that the new year is like spring, a season of change. And if your office furniture hasn't changed in a while or you need a total office remodel, Into Market provides expert advice to give you inspiration, plus products ranging from quality, sophisticated furniture to more economical products for the builder, homeowner, architect, or designer. Into Market is your local dealer that offers professional furniture installation and delivery. Into Market, your make your office like new plus more store. Taking care of families. That's what the folks at C&D Drugstore have been doing in historic downtown Russellville for more than 6 decades when it comes to all your pharmaceutical needs. When it comes to compounding special medicines, R.D. Walker and his staff are there to serve you. And most importantly, if you need delivery, if you need curbside pickup, you need C&D Drugstore on the corner of B and Commerce in downtown Russellville, a 60-year tradition.
Lady Cyclones lose it here in overtime by a score of 71-70. The Lady Cyclones unofficially will give you the point totals for Russellville. They were led by Drew Robinson with 17 points. It's career high for Drew. Her previous career high was 14 against Greenbrier last year, but 17 points for Drew Robinson. 16 points for Brenna Burke, 15 for Talia Ely, 9 points for Shy Willis, 8 for Kana Keister, and 7 for Z Campbell. For Greenwood, they had 4 players in double figures. Anna Trusty had 28 points in the game, 13 for Kyla Piercy, and 11 points for Izzy Smith and 10 points for Brooklyn Woolsey. The Lady Cyclones trailed by as many as 16 in the first quarter in that game, able to take the lead in the overtime period. Had a 4-point lead in the overtime at one point, 68-64, but they lose it on a tough way to lose the game. It's never easy to lose by a point, but tough way to lose it. But they got to be happy and pleased with themselves. They did not give up in the first quarter. Your thoughts on the game tonight?
Well, the Lady Cyclones fought till the very end, did a fantastic job. I don't know what they had to do to get a foul called on Greenwood when we were dribbling the ball. Burt got knocked down 3 or 4 times. Campbell got knocked down once, and we just couldn't get a foul call. But either way, we were 4 of 7 from the free throw line. Could have been better, but they never gave up, and they fought very hard, and Russellville should be very proud of their Lady Cyclones tonight.
Well, speaking to that, what it felt like was Greenwood was trying to foul on purpose to put us on the free throw line to stop the clock, because Russellville at the time had the lead and they didn't need to shoot. So it felt like they were trying to foul us on purpose, which I would do, and that the official just wasn't calling it, and that's why Russellville was kind of questioning those calls. The Lady Cyclones fall to 10-5 on the season, 0-1 in conference play, losing here in overtime to Greenwood, 71-70. Now we turn our attention to the senior boys. Russellville taking on Greenwood. But what about your thoughts for the game tonight?
I think the big thing, we got to stay out of foul trouble and play our tough defense, but we just cannot reach in and get any fouls. We just got to stay out of it. I know we had a little bit of problem against Mills. I can see Greenwood playing something like a 1-3-1 where they clog up the middle. I think Luke Stump is going to be a target that they're going to have to try to stop. So they're wanting us to shoot from the outside. Of course, we got some great outside shooters. Donnie V, we got Cam Frazier. And so we're going to have to hit our outside shots to open up the inside. But just as in the girls' game, we're going to have to control the boards, and we're going to have to hit our free throws. And if we can do that, we can put this team away.
All right, we're going to take a break, come back with more of your pregame show. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
At Centennial Bank, we believe serving our community goes beyond assisting with financial needs. We pride ourselves on being community connected and customer focused. Supporting our community starts with our employees. We enjoy rolling up our sleeves and helping make our community a better place. Our local bankers are a team that brings passion, pride, and dedication to our communities. That is why Centennial Bank is proud to support the place we call home. Centennial Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Are you working hard to feed your family on a budget? Visit Chicken Mart to get all your Crispitos, pizza sticks, restaurant quality chicken nuggets, strips, wings, and fries all in one stop, and lots of opportunity purchases that are so good they may never come back. Check out Chicken Mart in 2 convenient locations before you go grocery shopping and see what they have for your family. Chicken Mart's been serving the River Valley since 1983 and still going strong. Visit 1808 South Arkansas Avenue or 106 Weir Road in Russellville. Chicken Mart, your chicken and more store.
When you think of someone using meth, what comes to mind? Someone who looks malnourished, missing teeth, or skin lesions? They're often seen as dangerous, reckless, or even violent, but that's not reality. There is no face of meth. It could be a brother, a cousin, a friend, anyone. While there are treatment options available, the best medicine is prevention. Just don't do it. If you or someone you know needs help, just go to meovermeth.org. Stop it before it starts. Choose Me Over Meth, sponsored by CSI Region 6 Prevention.
Are you looking for a great place to work that offers great pay and benefits, where you can make an impact in a safe, clean environment? ConAgra is looking for motivated, energetic people to join their team. ConAgra is recruiting industrial maintenance technicians to fill openings on all shifts. Positions start at $25.61 an hour plus a shift differential. Experience is required, so for immediate consideration, apply online at ConAgraBrands.com/careers. That's ConAgraBrands.com/careers. ConAgra is an equal opportunity employer.
Sorry, Stephen. Welcome back. We're still trying to change things over. So we're looking to get ready for the senior boys action. Greenwood, just like Russellville in a sense that they have a first-year head coach. They've come, look, the last 2 coaches, I think they hired the one before the last one from Missouri. Last one was Donnie Husband from Oklahoma. they decided to stay in state, and they got a guy from Charleston, and they hired Billy Ross, B.J. Ross. This is his first season at Greenwood. He's been at Charleston for a long, long time, and Greenwood on boys' side really has to fight the fact that football dominates so much, and they have a lot of football players who play basketball, and their football season obviously runs long, but also that they do a lot with their football program, and the kids there don't just leave football when they go into that, so that's something they battle. I mean, it's a good problem to have if you're that good in football and you're seems like the state championship every single year. And one of the things I read in an interview with Coach Ross is he said, I'm not going to fight that. I'm going to embrace it. He says, we've had the same issues at Charleston where he has to weather the storm on a lot of stuff like that. And he's embraced the fact now. They struggled at the beginning of this year in their non-conference season. They've only played 7 games, and I don't think they played a home game. I'm not sure on that, but I don't think they have. And they're 1-6 in their 7 games. The Cyclones have taken their first-year head coach, Greg Chenault, and all he's done is gone 15-1 and currently on a big, long winning streak and defeating some really good teams. Their only loss was a 1-point overtime loss to North Little Rock, but we talked to him at halftime of the girls' game. They blew out. They mercy ruled Jacksonville. I mean, think about that. They mercy ruled Jacksonville, and in this winning streak, they're not beating some weak teams. They beat Cabot, Catholic, Parkview out of Missouri. They beat Nettleton, one of the top teams over in the east of Class 5A. They beat Heritage, Northside, Clinton, and then 3 tough games there in that December area. But also they beat Little Rock Mills or Mills University in the championship game of the Hoops for Hunger tournament. Also Pottsville. It's always an emotional game in the semifinals of Hoops for Hunger. But they're coming off a victory against some Mills and coming into this conference season 15-1. But you heard Coach Chenault say none of that matters. We're starting a new season tonight with the conference, and it's all about making the state tournament. You got to finish in that top 4.
What I think he's done is brought this team together as a team. Not only the 5 starters, but also the ones coming off the bench. They play so well together. Whether they're the starter or a sub, they fit right in. They've accepted his program, and I think that's why we're seeing the success tonight.
Well, both teams back at the bench and getting ready to we're getting ready to get introduced. We'll give you the starting lineups for the Greenwood Bulldogs. They're going to start off with 6-foot sophomore number 1, Kane Archer. If you know that name, you watch football if you know that name. He's their quarterback. 5'7" junior number 10, Stephen Philpott. Number 11, Landon Robbins, also a receiver on their football team. 5'10" senior number 11, Landon Robbins. Number 15, Brendan Chick. He's a 6'4" senior. And 6'4" sophomore, Cody Johnson. For the Russellville Cyclones, they're going to start off with number 2, Donovan Villarreal, the 6'2" junior that's actually leading Russellville in scoring. Number 12, Bryce Beavers, the senior point guard. Number 21, Caleb Campbell, the 6'2" sophomore. 6'6" senior, number 22, Luke Stump. And 6'5" senior, number 23, Cam Frazier. Greenwood coached by B.J. Ross, Russellville coached by Greg Chenault, and assisted by Wyatt Nahus for the Russellville Cyclones. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We will get the tip-off for you as the Cyclones hosting Greenwood here. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Duval's Affordable Portable Buildings, the River Valley's oldest full-service portable buildings dealer. You'll find Burnett Affordable Buildings and C&H Carports for garages, barns, carport sheds, and more. At Duval's Affordable Portable Buildings, they believe in high-quality buildings that last and excellent customer service that makes a difference. Visit Duval's AffordablePortableBuildings.com or just stop by 4151 South Arkansas Avenue in Russellville today.
A solid roof for your business is key to keeping your employees, products, and valuables dry and clean. If you're experiencing roof leaks that are resulting in damaged equipment, stained ceilings, and walls, then don't let Mother Nature get the best of your business. The folks at E&F Roofing offer free commercial roof inspections, but their experience is priceless for your business, not to lose productivity and extend the life of your roof. So contact E&F Roofing today for a free commercial inspection at 479-272-4069.
Fellner's Athletes Corner, your high-performance athletic store for quality athletic footwear and apparel, features Nike, Under Armour, The North Face, Patagonia, Oakley, Saucony, New Balance, Brooks, Asics, Kabu, Keen, and many, many more. Fellner's invites you to make them your first stop. With more than 50 years combined experience, the familiar faces at Fellner's can help you with all your athletic needs. Fellner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main, Russellville, open 9:30 until 6 Monday through Saturday.
Welcome back. Cyclones still getting introduced right now. And, you know, Coach Chenault, one of the things he told me off the air is he said Greenwood's kind of in the same boat as us right now. They're battling a lot of injuries. And Russellville just now beginning to get some of their players back. They were testing them out in some JV action tonight. And so not sure if we're going to be able to see the players that have been kind of working their way back. But it was good to see Cade Smith out there playing some JV, trying to test that ankle. If he gets on the floor, you're going to be able to see he's really got that left ankle heavily taped. Of course, Kevin Foster, KJ, still kind of working back from injury, and just kind of banged up team. But like I say, Greenwood's in the same boat right now. And we're ready for action. Cyclones wearing their home anthracite. They have two different home uniforms. These are the home anthracite uniforms with the Ville written on the front of it in cursive. Greenwood in their road, dark blue with gray and white trim. The official says, hey, we got a different basketball. Is this a boys' ball? He doesn't know if it's a boys' or girls' ball. They might have handed the wrong. I bet you those guys would have loved to play with the girls' basketball. They feel like you shoot this out of the gym. And, okay, the official thought it was a girls' ball. It's the boys. It says it on there. It doesn't say boys, girls, but it says the weight on there. But maybe they kind of fooled him a little bit. All right, so we're ready. Russell tipped it, but Greenwood has it. And it's Landon Robbins with a pass on the right side to Kane Archer. At the top of the key is Brendan Chick. 6'4", he has it taken away by Luke Stump, racing in the front court. And Chick trying to knock it away, but Stump gets it and hits the reverse layup. And that's how we start. The Cyclones leading it 2-0. In the front court here is Philpott. He has it taken away. As Cam Frazier, he's trying to eye up for a dunk, but he goes in for the layup, and it rolls in there. Great play there by Cam Frazier. Anytime Cam gets the ball in the breakaway, he's thinking two-handed dunk or one-handed dunk, something flashy. But good job there because there was no way around it. He hit the layup. It is a smart play, and now Greenwood turning the ball over in the front court here with 7:15 left to play in the first. The Cyclones leading it 4-0. Russellville, it seems like almost every home game, Russellville starts fast, except with the exception of one. They struggled to start, I think it was the Mills game, but going inside now and running from inside was Cam Frazier. They were double teaming. One stepped in front of him and was fouling him. That was Stephen Philpott. I don't think Philpott did anything on purpose. I think it's wrong place, wrong time. And that'll be his first and the team's first. Coming off the screen is Villarreal. Gets it back to Bryce Beavers. He'll pass on the three. Bounce pass inside to Stump. Pump fake turnaround jumper's no good. There's Cam on the backside with the follow. That one won't go. Philpott the rebound for the Bulldogs. Left-handed bounce pass ahead to Robbins. 6:45 left to play here in the first quarter. The Cyclones leading it 4-0. Make it 4-2 as a pull-up jumper by Kane Archer is good. Cam Frazier, Villarreal, right side. They're a little late on that zone getting over there. Villarreal doesn't need much room to shoot the three. And there's another one right there that can shoot it pretty quickly. Quick trigger for Caleb Campbell, but nothing yet. Villarreal in the corner. Back to Cam Frazier, 13 seconds on the shot clock. Cam, he'll pull the trigger from the top of the key. This one no good. Villarreal with the rebound inside. Takes it right side of the lane. Shot up. It rolls off the iron. Tipped up no good. Another offensive rebound for Campbell. That one won't go. Here's Luke Stump. Power dribble goes back up, and he's going to be fouled. Russellville crashing the offensive boards there.
You have to like that, man. They're keeping the ball active underneath our goal.
And that's number 2 on Stephen Philpott, and the second foul called on to Greenwood. And Coach Ross is thinking about, do I take him out? He's looking up at the clock with 6:01 left. It's like 2 minutes in. Do I pull him now? Or do I just change what I'm doing? The free throw is good there by Luke Stump. And he is 69% from the free throw line this season. This is 53rd and 54th free throw on the season. Second free throw by Stump. That one's good. Cyclones back up by 4. Landon Robbins in the front court with a pass ahead to Philpott. Has it taken away from behind by Bryce Beavers. Pass ahead to Cam Frazier, who lays it over the iron. On the quick layup there, and Cam's got 4, Stump's got 4, and Greenwood in a world of hurt in the back court, almost turning the ball over. Archer gets it back to Robbins. He'll split the double team in the front court. Stops on the right side. This is Archer. 21 seconds on the shot clock, and that's what's good about Russell's press. Even when they don't get the turnover, and make it to where you only got about 20, 25 seconds to work with something. And the shot clock already down to 11 right now. Checking the shot clock was Robbins. He sees it's at 7. One-handed cross-court pass is picked off by Villarreal. 2-on-1. Ahead to Cam. Cam's layup won't go. The follow is good by Donnie V. And we've got a timeout called by Coach B.J. Ross. We'll take a quick break. Russell leads at 10-2 with 5:09 left to play here in the first quarter. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Running a business, a household, or just everyday life can be hectic. The last thing you want to have to think about is banking. At First State Bank, we focus on providing you the financial tools and exceptional service you need so you can focus on what really matters. Whether it's managing your business from the sidelines or making life run a little smoother with convenient and flexible financial solutions, we've got your back. Get back to business and life. We'll take care of the rest. First State Bank.
10-2, our score. The Cyclones leading it here. 5:09 left to play here in the first. Welcome you if you're watching us on Cyclone Booth or if you're listening to us on 102.3. I do want to say that if you're watching us on the YouTube, subscribe if you haven't. Something I never ask, but I would like it. If you're watching us from somewhere other than Arkansas, would you mind typing in where? I'm trying to convince people that we have people out of the country listening and watching us, from Australia even. I know about you guys. But I know we've seen Virginia, Illinois. I would love to see where everybody's watching from, the different areas. And Greenwood turns the ball over in the front court.
And what's been good about the Cyclones, every time Greenwood turns the ball over, it seems like we take advantage of that and score.
Well, Russellville's, and they're doing it on a fast pace. They're looking to score quickly. Here's Stump, gets the entry pass, kicks it out. Donnie V open for 3. This one no good. Look at Russellville crashing the board. Somehow coming up with it was Brendan Chick. He reached up there, got it, but his pass intercepted, and the pull-up jumper is good there by the sophomore Caleb Campbell. Campbell gets his first bucket, and he makes it a 10-point lead for Russellville. In the corner, launching the 3 is Cody Johnson. That one no good. Frazier the rebound. He'll dish it off to Bryce Beavers, the point guard. Bryce in the front court will take it left side over to Donnie V. 4:22 left to play here in the first. Russellville up by 10. Campbell, right side, wide open, and you can't leave him open. He will burn you. He hits the three-pointer, his 17th made 3 of the season, and he gives the Cyclones a 13-point lead. In the backcourt is Archer. Pass ahead to Robbins. He'll cross the timeline, has his pocket picked by Donnie V. Bryce ahead to Villarreal. Layup is good. It's okay not to use a backboard as long as that shot goes in, right? Russellville up 17-2. In the front court is Archer. His pass deflected. He was looking on the wing over to Philpott, but it was deflected out ahead to Cam Frazier. His shot is no good, but he was bumped into. This will be on Landon Robbins, his first. And 3:38 left. It'll mean that Cam will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. I think that steal officially, after it was deflected, was picked up by Caleb Campbell, but it's like a tennis match. It's already back and forth, and I'm kind of getting tired of moving my head back and forth. First free throw is no good by Cam.
Well, it seems like Greenwood wants to run, and Russellville's happy with that, but I don't think Greenwood's going to be able to stay with it.
Greenwood went to that Clarksville Classic that both Greenwood and Russellville participated in last year. They beat Clarksville 48-35. Actually lost to Dardanelle by 4, 40-36. Frazier hits 1 of 2. And the Cyclones here up 18-2. Most recently, they went to 3-game guarantee tournament at Fort Smith Southside. Splitting the double team as Robbins takes it all the way, missed the layup from the left side. A little bit too far underneath the rim there. Russellville clears it out with a rebound by Stump. Villarreal drives along the baseline, kicks it out. Cam, no-look pass in the corner to Bryce Beavers. He'll miss the 3. I don't know if it was partially blocked or just an air ball. Going out the other direction is Robbins, and he traveled with a basketball. tried the crossover and smart to try to use it to shield the man, but Coach Ross is upset at him for not going up with the left hand. He said, use the left hand.
Well, Frazier was there to create some intimidation.
Yeah, Cam can really block some shots. He leads the team in block shots and steals. Villarreal using a screen to catch the pass. 3-pointers missed from the right side. With the rebound is Cody Johnson, a 6'4 sophomore. Robbins catches it and stops, and looking, posting up as Philpott turns into the middle, and his shot falls in. Philpott playing smartly with 2 fouls, able to get a bucket there. And with 2:35 left to play here in the first, the Cyclones lead by 18, plus 3. 3-pointer by Caleb Campbell, his second 3 of the game. 21-4, Russellville with a big lead here in the first quarter. Robbins, his pass was deflected and picked up by Chick. They'll go inside, pass denied by Cam Frazier. Russellville again in the fast break mode. Stump, shot on the drive, no good, and Russellville can't tip it out. Long pass down the floor to Kane Archer, and he's going to slow up and wait. He's going to hit the trailer, Philpott. His layup too hard off the backboard. The Cyclones have it going back the other direction. This is exactly the pace of play that Russellville loves to play. Villarreal on the right side, back to the top. 25 seconds on the shot clock, last 2 minutes of the first quarter. Going inside to Luke Stump, pump fake, shot off the glass and in for Luke. He's got 6, 23-4.
I think the Greenwood player tried to draw a foul there, but the referees didn't buy into it.
Kane Archer, the drive taken away there in the layup by Donovan Villarreal. I don't know if Donnie V got the steal there or Bryce Beavers knocked it away. One of them did, and Villarreal with the layup, he's got 6, and Russellville leads at 25-4 over Greenwood. And Greenwood taking a timeout. It's 30 seconds, so we're going to keep it right here. You admire the way a lot of these kids play, but if you know Luke Stump and you know what he's battling through physically every time he walks down the floor, it's amazing the guy's even walking up and down the floor, much less the moves he's making. And that acrobatic high shot off the backboard, just fantastic. And I've gotten 2 text messages about Greenwood, and pretty much both of them, 2 different people, pretty much saying, let's run up the score. I think that goes back to football season where, I don't think anybody in the conference will be upset if we do run up the score here.
Why not?
Yeah. Right now we're just worried about the victory. We'll worry about running. We'll pull a Georgia. How about that? So let's go for 63-3. It's 25-4. The Cyclones lead it here as 1:22 left to play here in the first quarter. In the corner with the Landon Robbins. Pull-up jumper from 15 feet away by Johnson. That one no good. Tip. And rebound comes to Russellville. Making a tip to temp was Landon Nelms, a 6'1 senior. Back the other direction. There's Caleb Campbell, another 3. This time they were in his face. They didn't leave him wide open. He knocked it down anyway. 3 threes for Caleb Campbell. He's got 11 points here in the first quarter. In the corner for the Bulldogs is Brendan Chick. They go down low, double team, kicks it out to Chick. He was open, thought about it. Now he'll pull the trigger and hit the 3. His first basket. A lot of times when you think about it, it doesn't go in, but Chick hit the 3 there. 28-7, the Cyclones lead it here. 35 seconds left to play here in the first. 6-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. A long 3. No, it's an alley-oop. Alley-oop, and laying over the iron was Cam Frazier. They fake me out on that every time. And I always think it's a airballed shot, but I caught it in midair, realized that was an alley-oop. Didn't get up there to dunk, but Cam got it from Donnie V, and here's a steal by Bryce. He's going to take it all the way for the layup. Bryce Beavers' his first basket of the game. And lob down the floor. Russellville's going to intercept it, and that's the end of the first quarter. With our score, Russellville 32 and Greenwood 7. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Greenway proudly supports the DIYer in you. Whether you're a mover, a shaker, a groundbreaker, a risk taker, a challenge embracer, or a landscape visionary, whatever the task, we've got a John Deere tractor that can help move your project forward. You've got work to do, so let's get started. Reserve yours today in store or at gogreenway.com.
At Liberty Car Wash in Russellville, you have options. You can wash your car yourself or drive through one of the automatic car washes. Liberty Car Wash also gives you the option of washing your fur baby. Why make a mess in your home and risk clogging your drains when you can wash Max at Liberty Car Wash? Visit Liberty Car Wash today on Knoxville Avenue and South Arkansas Avenue in Russellville, where you always have options.
KCJC, Dartnell, Russellville. You guys play the best country of all. River Country. KCJC.
Well, Cyclones picking up where they left off in the Hoops for Hunger tournament, continuing that winning streak, beating Little Rock Mills in the finals of the tournament, and leading here after one quarter play, 32-7. Cyclones are doing exactly what they want to do. Not much going wrong in that first quarter.
No, it's that's what I'm saying. I think Greenwood was wanting to try to run with Russellville, but that didn't turn out. So we may see Greenwood slow it down a little bit and try to work the ball on the inside. I don't think that's going to help, though.
Bryce Beaver staying on the floor to start the second quarter, but the Cyclones going to come in with Malachi Siner, Kevin Foster, Cade Smith, and Jaden Foster. And it's good to see Cade Smith on the floor. He's missed the last, 5 or 6 ball games with an injury. His ankle's heavily taped. And also that guy right there, Kevin Foster, is coming back from being injured. And he hits a three-pointer, making it 35-7. Usually Russell does not sub much in the first half at all. Once, maybe twice. It's usually Malachi Siner here lately, but Cyclones subbing starting the second quarter. A lot of these guys usually play in the second half. Ball knocked away by Cade Smith. Cade Smith on a 2-on-1. Has Siner flanked to his left. He'll take it all the way. Shot partially blocked, and there with the follow there is Foster. Kevin Foster or KJ Foster. Jaden Foster, number 15. Kevin Foster, number 4. Landon Robbins, and let's see, taking a charge underneath is Malachi Siner, who actually has been battling Cam Frazier with taking most charges on the team. It's just sort of something that Coach Chenault said, it's something that's ingrained in him. He doesn't really have to teach it with Malachi. He knows how to take charges. Russellville up by 30 here. 37-7 here. As we're early second quarter. Malachi Siner at the top, looking right side to Bryce Beavers in the corner to Jaden Foster. Jump stop, pass deflected out and stolen away by Greenwood. Kane Archer in the backcourt. Double team. He'll get away from the double team. Looking inside, the pass goes off the fingertips of Philpott, collected by Jaden Foster. Foster in transition. Nobody's going to pick him up. Bounce pass down low to Siner, but off the glass, a little too strong. Tipped up, no good. Let's see a battle for it, and Greenwood has it. Cody Johnson, 2-on-2. Cross-court pass over to Philpott. Left-handed shot from in the lane is good. Stephen Philpott's got 4. On the right side is Jaden Foster. Back to Kevin Foster at the top. They leave him open. Three-pointer is no good. Jaden underneath with the rebound. Follow, no, it's not going to happen. He tried to feed it down low to Siner. Goes off his hands. Might have been deflected. Kane Archer, long pass down the floor to Brendan Chick. Nice feed underneath to Cody Johnson for the layup. 37-11, the Cyclones up by 26. Bounce pass inside from Smith to Siner. His shot blocked there by Philpott. And Archer in the front court. Taking a baseline. Cross-court pass out on the right side to Johnson in the corner. No-look pass inside to Philpott. Turn around. Let's see. Whistle foul. It's going to be called on Russellville, I believe. I think this is on number 4. Yeah, it is. Yeah. It'll say Kevin Foster. And bodies in the way is a reason I couldn't see is because the reason there's 4 guys coming back in for Russellville. And so I couldn't see underneath. And Coach Ross of Greenwood thinks it should be a shooting foul. And that's what he's arguing about. And the official said, no, I called it before he went up with it. Landon Robbins, a trigger man along the baseline, gets it inbounds to the top to Brendan Chick. Russellville up 37-11. Villarreal, Campbell, Stump, and Frazier coming back in. Staying on the floor is Kevin Foster. There's a three-pointer missed from the corner by Philpott. With the rebound is Johnson. Philpott had to save it in bounds. He does, right to Kane Archer. Kind of flipped it behind his back. In the corner with a three-point try to Johnson. That one no good. Villarreal gets the rebound. Ahead to Kevin Foster, attacking. He's cut off by a double team. Scramble for the loose ball, picked up by Donnie V. Cross-court pass caught by Campbell. Thinks about it, says, you're going to give me that much space, I'll shoot the three, but he misses. Didn't miss by much, and we have a timeout called by Coach Ross. We'll take a break here. The Cyclones lead at 37-11 with 4:47 left to play here in the first half. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Miller Roofing Company, a family-owned company treating you like family. Who's a part of the Miller family of employees? Tony Martin is construction supervisor.
I go out and I look at whatever projects people may be needing done, whether it's additions, remodel work. On the construction end, a lot of times people, they have a vision of what they want, and what I try to offer them is my experience in this field. We just like to do the best that we can for our customers.
Your friends at Miller Roofing. See them on South Arkansas and Russellville, and follow them on Facebook.
Well, Russellville up by 26 here. What's your thoughts so far?
Well, again, it's typical Russellville, good defense, good aggressive defense, but also excellent outside shooting and working the ball on the inside, controlling the boards. That's what I like to see, is being able to get that offensive rebound and taking it back up. And we're playing an aggressive defense. I like that. Right now, Greenwood's not getting any shot, or they're just getting one shot.
Russellville coming out of the timeout. It was actually a full timeout there by B.J. Ross. Calling it for Greenwood. It shows them they have 2 timeouts left. They took 2 in the first quarter and 1 here in the second. Cross-court pass. Caught by number 2, and I don't have a number 2 on my roster. I have to check that. Cody Johnson will hand it off to Kane Archer. Got a lot of players on the roster, but no number 2. Shot clock at 5. Robbins will launch a 3. This one misses, and with the rebound as Johnson goes back up. That one no good. Tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Russellville, as Foster was the last one to touch it.
Well, that was a high-arching three-point try.
Yeah. And off the rim, it looked like it was going to bounce over the backboard. It hits the high off the rim. Off the inbounds pass inside. Pump fake one way by Chick. Goes back left. Misses the shot there. Nice move, but didn't finish. Stump with the rebound. Frazier ahead to Campbell. Passed on the open look, but he won't a second time. Take it from the right side. This one rims out with the rebound is Brendan Chick.
Campbell's missed 2 in a row, but they're just barely misses.
Robbins mishandled it. Gets it back, but near the half-court line. Got the 5-second count going, but he beats his man to stop the count. Jump stop in the lane, loses the ball on it. We got a whistle foul. This is going on Robbins, I believe. He pushed, not maliciously, pushed the guy to try to get the basketball. And usually for a loose ball, sometimes that happens. Most of the time the refs don't see it. That's number 3 on Landon Robbins. And it's the second team foul called on Greenwood. Almost like a fumble where you kind of, tug on one guy to get him out of the way. Well, in basketball, you can't do that. That's kind of what happened there. Russellville, they haven't scored in a while. They were up 37-7 at one point. It's 37-11. Caleb Campbell looking inside for Stump. Doesn't get a clean entry pass there. Bryce with 15 seconds on the shot clock. Now he gets it to Luke. Turns and gets it to Cam. 15-footer won't go from the right side. With the rebound is Kane Archer. Long pass down the floor, was tipped out of bounds by Caleb Campbell, and he's laughing about it. He wasn't facing the play. He stuck his hands up, just almost tried a face guarding in football, and he knocked the ball away. Otherwise, it could have been a layup there for Brendan Chick. Good job there by Caleb Campbell. The Cyclones leading at 37-11, under 3 minutes to play here in the first half. With the basketball is Landon Nils. 9 seconds on the shot clock. He'll get it to Cody Johnson. Back out. Chick's three-pointer won't go. Rebound, scramble for it, picks it up is Cam Frazier. Bryce, one-handed pass along the baseline to Villarreal. He'll take a dribble to step back behind the three-point line, but won't shoot it as he gives it back to Bryce near the top of the key, who turns around to hear Coach Chenault changing the play. And the Cyclones will change the play here and run this set here with 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Coming off the screen is Campbell. Passes on the three, inside out with Bryce Beaver. 7 seconds to shoot. Villarreal, right side three-pointer, nothing but net for Donovan Villarreal. His 36th made three of the season, and he's got 9 points in the game tonight. Minute 55 left. The Cyclones lead at 40-11. They've got Nelms double-teamed on the other side, and Stump's going to come up with the steal. They're kind of over his head to Bryce. Villarreal in the front court. Three-pointer from the right wing won't go. Rebound, Cody Johnson. Long pass. Look, running the floor is Luke Stump. He was underneath the goal on one side. He's in transition the other side to get the defensive interception. Villarreal for three. Donnie V with his second made three here of the second quarter, and the Cyclones lead at 43-11. But that's impressive. I mean, Luke running the floor, catching it with one hand, and almost kind of behind his head. I mean, that'll make Odell Beckham proud. Here's a steal by Caleb Campbell. Coming in from right side, he'll lay it up and in. Campbell's got 13.
Good defense.
Yeah, Landon
Very
Nelms
aggressive defense.
in the front court. Double team. Here comes the Trappies without a dribble, and he's tied up there by Bryce Beavers. Alternating possession stays with Greenwood. 50 seconds left to go here in the first half. Shot clock does not reset if the alternating possession keeps the ball in the hands of possession, that team that had it there. Got a couple substitutions coming in for Greenwood. Brendan Chick kind of limping a little bit as he comes off. And for him, Stephen Philpott. Also in the game, Caleb Burnett, 6-foot junior, number 22. We haven't seen him yet. He's running the baseline right now. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Ball knocked away by Campbell. Greenwood has it back. They got 5 seconds to shoot. They got to hurry. I don't know if they realize it. 2 seconds, 1 second. They don't realize it. They didn't get the shot off in time. Saw that happen to Greenwood Lady Bulldogs twice in the first half, where ball knocked out of bounds or jump ball. They didn't realize that the shot clock didn't reset. That kind of happened there. And now the shot clock is turned off with 27.3 left. And Russellville can play for one shot. Typically they don't. They usually just run their offense normally. Greenwood in a zone right now. You just really can't match up man-to-man with Russellville because of the way they are. They got too many guys that can play inside out. They'll set a screen, a legal screen going to be called against Bryce Beavers. That'll be his first personal foul and the second team foul. And with 11.2 left, the ball goes back over to Greenwood. He was setting a screen there to try to get Villarreal open in the corner. It worked, but the illegal screen. 5 seconds left. Archer feeds it underneath. Ball knocked loose, and we've come to the end of the first half. With our score, Russellville 45, Greenwood 11. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
At Phil Wright Auto Parts, we understand the importance of supporting our local community and schools, which is why we strive to be a trusted dealership in the River Valley for almost a half a century. Our Chevrolet, GMC, and pre-owned inventory is constantly updated to ensure that we offer the latest models at the best value for your budget. We understand that buying a vehicle can be a stressful experience. That's why our team is here to help, not pressure. Phil Wright Auto Parts, exit 84, just off I-40 in Russellville. Or online 24/7, philwright.com.
Temperatures are definitely falling off, y'all. And with cooler weather, Ridgewood Brothers Barbecue's 3-bean brisket chili is next level. Made from scratch, seasoned with a blend of dried chilies. 803 West Main Place in Russellville, right behind Newton's Pharmacy. Don't forget, you can use my code, BarbecueGame20, to get 20% off your online order that you can place right there on their Facebook page. Ridgewood Brothers.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and stained glass.
Maybe you're moving some dirt around the house, got jobs to do, things you need to get finished, and equipment to move. Well, maybe you don't have what you need. River Valley Tractor has it, and they have great prices and great people. Family owned and operated. Go by today and see the family at River Valley Tractor. Robert and all the staff are there to take great care of you. From the sales department to parts, service, all over, you can count on River Valley Tractor. 702 Weir Road in Russellville, River Valley Tractor.
Welcome back. The Cyclones leading it here at the half, 45-11. Lady Cyclones lost a tough one tonight to Greenwood, 71-70 in overtime. If you just see the score, you're probably thinking, wow, they did fantastic, and they did. But to see that they came back from 16 points down and taking the lead in the overtime period, led by 4. And, boy, just a three-point play and then a steal and a layup. And it just, oh, man, I just felt bad for those girls because they deserved that victory, just didn't get it tonight. But they can learn from that. And both teams will be on the road next week on Tuesday as they go to Greenbrier for the second game in conference. And if you're wanting to see them here at Cyclone Arena, they'll be back here at home 1 week from tonight as they host Alma. So that's the only home game next week, them hosting Alma 1 week from tonight. Cyclones leading it here at the half by a score of 45-11. Your thoughts of the first half?
Well, it's been very exciting. Again, we're talking about Russellville not only pressuring the defense, but getting a lot of steals and going in for layups. But when they have set the ball down at half court, they've been very disciplined. They're hitting the open man, no matter if he's outside or if he's inside. And that's what's good about this team. They're a disciplined team. It's just not a run and gun, but a lot of times it's running and hitting the open man. We are 6 of 14 from three-point line. Only shot 4 free throws, but made 3 of them. So been able to hit the long shot, but Stump on the inside, as you said earlier, he is running the length of the court, offense and defense, but I've got him unofficially for 10 rebounds in this first half.
Cyclones lead it here 45-11 in that first half. Russellville had 2 players in double figures. Caleb Campbell with 13 points. He's leading the way for Russellville. 12 points for Donnie V. 6 points for Luke Stump, 5 for Kevin Foster, 7 points for Cam Frazier, and 2 points for Bryce Beavers. Nobody in foul trouble for Russellville. Nobody with more than 1 foul. For Greenwood, they had 1 player in foul trouble, Landon Robbins with 3. He did not score in that first half. They were led by Stephen Philpott, who had 4 points. 3 points for Brennan Chick and 2 each for Kane Archer and Cody Johnson. The Cyclones lead it here by 34 points at the half. We'll take a break, come back with more of your halftime show. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Soar into 2024 with R&R's Triple 24 Savings Event. That's right. Get started for just $24 in January 2024. Plus, you get 24 months same as cash on select in-stock tires and wheel and tire packages during the Triple 24 Savings Event going on now at R&R Tire Express on East Parkway Drive next to Starbucks in Russellville.
Everybody needs a little R&R.
For a quick quote, text tires to 43414.
If you like supporting local small town, then you should go down to Funky Town Mall. We've got over 80 vendors from our very own community with tons of varieties such as vintage, antiques, collectibles, furniture, painted or stained, art, decor, holiday decor, glassware, pottery, farmhouse, jewelry, clothing, new and gently worn, western wear, framed autographs, sports pictures, puzzles, kids' toys, sports trading cards, books, albums. Did you get all that? Well, I guess then you're just going to have to come see for yourself. We've got something for the whole family. 1612 South Arkansas. Like us on Facebook and see what's new and ask about our shipping and layaway options. Come on down to Funky Town.
Hi, this is Mike Giroux with Giroux & Associates, a Medicare specialist of Arkansas. I'm here to remind you that the open enrollment period for the Affordable Care Act health plans is available now through January 15th. Call us to schedule an appointment with a local agent to make sure you have the coverage that best meets your needs for 2024. Also, if you've received notice that your plan is not going to be available next year, don't delay. Call today, 479-857-2810, or check us out at GirouxAssociates.com.
Mac Daddy's Old Town Meat and Eat on the Dover Square is serving up delicious home-cooked meals and entertainment for the whole family. It's like gathering at Grandma's house, but with karaoke on Tuesday nights and live bands on Friday and Saturday nights. Bring the family to Mac Daddy's Old Town Meat and Eat, 9733 Market Street in Dover. For breakfast, lunch, and dinner Tuesday through Saturday, 6:30 a.m. to close. And don't forget about the Sunday buffet, 11 to 3. Mac Daddy's Old Town Meat and Eat in Dover.
Welcome back. We're here at the half. The Cyclones leading at 45-11. And looking over my shoulder here, it's good to see some former Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys that actually played at Arkansas Tech with Coach Greg Chenault back when he played. I see Maxie Mathis, also Chad Keister, and I see, of course, Stephanie Strack at the time. She won the back-to-back national championships for the Golden Suns. But Maxie had told me, he checked to make sure that the game was still on. He said, we got some of ex-players, ex-teammates come out to support Greg tonight with his conference opener here. And, boy, maybe they're lucky charm as the Russellville leading here at the half 45-11. Also want to tell you again, we're going to be on the road on Tuesday, and it's going to be every Tuesday, Friday. I think there's one day off that's kind of factored in there for when they have, in case they have a snow and have to cancel a game. But pretty much every Tuesday, Friday, we will have Cyclone and Lady Cyclone basketball. On Tuesday, both teams will go to Greenbrier, and it's 6 o'clock tip-off for the girls and 7:15, 7:30 for the boys. Usually 10, 15 minutes after the girls play is when we have boys action coming up after that. We're going to take a final break and be back with the second half for you. Mercy Rule, I do want to say, that's what I was going to say. Mercy Rule only takes effect in the fourth quarter. Not the second half, not like in football. So fourth quarter, if you're up by 30 or more when the fourth quarter starts, or at any time in the fourth quarter, then the clock won't stop unless there's a injury or a timeout. So Russellville hoping that becomes the case. They lead it here by 34 at the half. We'll take a break, be back with the second half. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
The Russellville School District is seeking route substitute and trip bus drivers. Route drivers start at $30.38 per hour with pay increases for years of experience. Substitute drivers make $30.38 per hour on routes. Drivers interested in trips earn $15.45 per hour for the duration of the event, and bus monitors can make $15 per hour. Route drivers and monitors are eligible for insurance and retirement. No CDL. RSD is a registered training site. Apply at russellvilleschools.net transportation page.
Hey River Valley, it's Montana at Hubbard Power Sports in Russellville, your local Can-Am and Sea-Doo dealer. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas and holiday season. I just wanted to pop in and remind you guys that you don't have to wait until spring to get your machine ready to ride. You can do your annual service and maintenance now and get in and out of the shop really quick. Spring will be here before we know it, and the spots in our service department fill up fast. Give us a call or stop by to get your rigs in early and be ready to hit the trails. You know where to find us, 301 South Knoxville, across the tracks from Price's Town and Country Store. See you soon.
Johnny, story in for Olathe Realty Russellville with an important question for you. How do you get top dollar when you're ready to sell your home? Well, I'd suggest trusting the professionals. You know, at Olathe Realty, they really are a seller's best friend because they have years of experience, knowledge, and they have a network of relationships that ensure that you get the most for your home. Olathe Realty Russellville, 968-5668.
Thank you, Stephen. He got it back to us quickly. They stopped the clock and halftime clock and restarted the second half quicker. I wish they wouldn't do that, but they don't understand. We try to time this out usually, but Stephen got it back to us. We haven't seen anybody score yet. Greenwood did miss a shot. Russellville got the defensive rebound, and so that's where we'll start. Cyclones leading it here as we start the second half, 45-11 over the Greenwood Bulldogs. On the right side is Villarreal. Looked like Cam Frazier was coming with a screen, but he didn't. He slipped in the corner, and now just inside the free throw line, he'll get the ball, dumps it down low to Luke Stump, who missed from inside. Brenda checked the rebound for the Bulldogs. There's a drive, missed left side of the lane there. They knocked it free after the defensive rebound by Luke. Pass ahead to Cam Frazier, who will slow it up in the corner. Bounce pass inside to Luke Stump. He's wide open. They cut Greenwood. They didn't have to set the defense set yet.
No, it is clear, just an easy Well, now they've stopped the play.
Yeah, this is my timeout. And, they didn't have it completely set yet on that, and that's how you got the easy look. Might be a player bleeding. I'm not sure. So I think that's what I'm guessing that's what it is. I don't know. But a Greenwood player came out, so usually that's what happens when they do that. He's got blood somewhere. Didn't see any. We actually saw that stopped in the JV boys game. The player had a busted lip and had to come out of the game. They stopped the game for that. At the top for the Bulldogs is Philpott. And now he's posting up down low. Cody Johnson in the corner to Robbins. Double team. Feeds it along the baseline back in the other corner. Inside. Nice pass inside to Cody Johnson, who gets the bucket. He's got 4 points. Both teams trading shots from inside the lane. 47-13.
Yeah, we left that man open. Just a little breakdown in defense there.
High post. Luke Stump gave it back to Bryce. Set a screen. He'll post up down low. He's knocked to the floor, but loose ball picked up by Caleb, who missed from inside. And with the rebound is Landon Robbins. This hasn't been close in a long time. 12-2. Russellville started with a 10-point lead, and they haven't been single digits since 12-2. On the breakaway, they'll lob it up for Cam, trying to tip it in. That one won't go. Greenwood saving it all the way down the floor to Cody Johnson. Pump fake, puts it up and in. He's got 4 in this quarter. They tried to lob it inside Bryce to Cam Frazier on the 2-on-1. Went for 2 points the other direction.
I think Cam was a little bit too far underneath the basket.
There's a nice move by Stump. He'll kick it back out. He was double teamed after the move. Here's a drive by Cam Frazier, and he'll miss the shot on the drive, but he's going to the free throw line. And it'll be on number 23, Cody Johnson, his first, and the team's first.
Going to the line, Cam Frazier.
Cam, who is 1 of 2 from the free throw line tonight, coming into the game 58%. Missed this first one. Russellville's improved on their team free throw shooting. They've gotten up to 67% as a team. As the second one's good by Cam. It's a point of emphasis for Coach Chenault. I was out there walk through today, and he was not letting them leave till they shoot so many free throws. The Cyclones getting the ball on the turnover. Frazier will leave it for Campbell. He wasn't open. Not going to force it. But Luke's open on the baseline. They get it to him. Missed the shot, but got the follow, and he's going to the free throw line for the and one.
Luke never gave up when it went after the offensive rebound and put it right back up.
Luke's got 10, and the foul called on Kane Archer, his first, and the team's second. 50-15. Russellville has won by some mercy rules this year. Quite a few, actually. Looks like this one's heading that way. The most shocking one, not shocking that they won so much, but shocking that they mercy ruled them, was Jacksonville. They did that at Pulaski Academy. Ended up winning the game by 28 points, but they got the mercy rule in the fourth quarter, shot blocked out of bounds. Cyclones won that one. They won against Heber Springs by mercy rule. Batesville Southside, they mercy ruled. And also Lee County, which was their home opener here. And Cam Frazier, Luke Stump, Bryce Beavers, Caleb Campbell will check out of the game. Everybody checking out of the game. Yeah, this is a fresh new 5. Jaden Foster, Kevin Foster, Cade Smith, Malachi Siner, who denied that pass. And also into the game for the first time, number 25, Hunter Hines, 6'3 junior. 51-15. The Cyclones lead it here with 4:25 left in the third. Stephen Philpott, nice little move. Hits the shot with the left hand. He's got 6. Cade Smith gives it up to Siner. Right side now to Jaden Foster. Hunter Hines lost it and then tipped it back to Cade Smith, who hits the basket.
Well, that was an easy assist.
Yeah. He gave it up, and Cade Smith hits the basket. It's good to see him back out on the floor. Last time he played was the Northside game because of injury, remember.
partial block by Siner.
Yeah.
Did a good job.
He did. Back the other direction. KJ Foster with the drive. Kevin Foster now with his career high at 7 points. I bet that doesn't stay his career high by the time he's done here. At the top is Landon Robbins, picked up by Siner. This is more about the size that Russell will be next year, losing their two seniors, 6'5" and 6'6" on the inside. They'll be playing a little bit smaller ball all the time. Missed shot, getting the rebound was Greenwood, but going to the floor, Cody Johnson, he's whistled for the travel. .310 left to play here in the third quarter. The Cyclones comfortably up, 55-17. There's a steal here by Stephen Philpott. Comes in from the left side, hits a layup. He's got 8. He's their leading scorer right now.
Yeah, he saw that coming. He knew there was going to be a pass.
Double team. Kevin Foster. His pass was deflected and stolen away. Robbins, he'll try to take it all the way. He'll scoop shot around Malachi Siner. Malachi's going to be whistled for the foul. That's his first and the team's first. And Landon Robbins will shoot 2.
Greenwood didn't shoot a free throw in the first half. This is their first one.
Elias Zapian, number 10, in the game for Russellville. He hit them both. The Cyclones with a lead of 55-21. You don't want to call a win until later in the fourth quarter, but I'm getting close even though we're still in the third. Nice little drive there by Jaden Foster, who will miss it. And Zapian battling, trying to get the rebound. Whistle and a jump ball be called. It'll belong to the Cyclones. Alternating possession. And Jaden Foster, he was the player in the JV game that actually had a busted lip. It's opened back up, so he has to come out. They noticed that.
Checking into the game for the Cyclones, number 1, Paul Rivera.
Paul Rivera. He's not on our sheet. Played some JV. He's into the game for Jaden Foster. Off the inbounds pass, Cade Smith will miss the 3. And it's taken away by Zapian. Hunter Hines, left side, three-pointer. That one won't go. Greenwood going back the other direction. Landon Robbins. Looked like he was looking to pass, and he thought better of it, just threw it up and hit the layup. 55-23, under 2 minutes to go here in the third. The Cyclones up. Cade Smith, bounce pass around the double team in the corner. Rivera will shoot the 3. This one no good. There's Cade Smith with the rebound, and he's knocked to the floor, and they're going to call a travel. And Coach Chenal has not too many things to be upset about, but he's upset about that. He thought there should have been a foul call. It's safe to say they have let them play in both games, girls and boys, especially the girls there in that fourth quarter and overtime period. They let the players decide it. Bounce pass down low, knocked away by the Cyclones. Out of bounds. It'll belong to Greenwood. Now inbounded along the left baseline. Robbins, a trigger man. Has to get out closer near the corner. And now offensive foul. Yeah, Archer pushed off. And sometimes you can do that in a crowd of people, but not on the baseline when it's a one-on-one. He picked up his second. That was pretty obvious. And the official right in front of him. Elias Zapian will bring it in the front court for the Cyclones. Gives it off Cade Smith. Bounce pass on the baseline there to Hunter Hines. Missed the shot. Rebound. Siner had it. Lost it. Zapian gets it back, and he'll dribble out to the three-point line. Paul Rivera. Three-pointer won't go. There's Malachi Siner with the follow. His first points of the game. .54 seconds left here in the third. The Cyclones lead at 57-23. Archer, floater from inside the free throw line. That one won't go. Zapien the rebound, ahead to Hines, in the corner to Rivera, back to Hunter. He'll pass on the three this time. A runner from inside the lane. Nice little drive there by Hunter Hines, who gets the bucket. And the Cyclones lead at 59-23. Under 30 seconds to go here in the third. And Landon Robbins with it. They can play for one shot if they want to. Shot clock is turned off. 18 seconds left. Robbins without a dribble. Gets it near the corner there with Burnett. His floater in the lane with the left hand won't go. We got a foul called on the Cyclones, and it'll be on, he said 0-1, but I think he means 1-0. Elias Zapien, his first. He switched it. 12.3 seconds left. And to the line, Caleb Burnett, who has not scored in the game tonight. First free throw is good. Cameron Rogers, number 11. Coming in the game for Russellville. Also, number 35, Isaac Guillen.
And number 11, Cameron Rogers.
Second free throw is good. He hits them both. There's Guillen with the foul. He's going to be fouled. So Isaac going to the free throw line. That's what I'd like to see. The starters are the first one off the bench clapping, getting excited.
That's a good rebound, good putback up, but they just hammered him, though, underneath.
Yeah, they wasn't going to give him the easy two, make him earn it. First free throw's no good. 5.6 seconds left to play here in the third. Cyclones are going to continue their winning streak here. They've won 12 in a row. They still got one more quarter to go, but up by more than 30 here. And Guillen gets the free throw, and you can hear him cheer. They're excited about that. And Robbins is going to throw one up and miss the three-pointer on the buzzer. And we got one more quarter to go. The Cyclones comfortably up against Greenwood here, 60-25. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Mr. Brake and Lube wants you to know when it comes to your engine, not all motor oils are created equal. That's why they only offer name brand motor oils that you can trust, like Pennzoil, Castrol, Mobil One, and more. So don't pay top dollar for cheap generics. Mr. Brake and Lube can work your vehicle pretty much bumper to bumper, plus complete auto glass service. So call 219-5438 or visit 1415 East Main Street. Mr. Brake and Lube, your one-stop maintenance shop.
If you pay for your own health insurance or you're looking for coverage, do not go online for quotes. You'll get endless calls from call centers and they will not stop. Instead, call Becky, the health plan lady. She can provide sound advice for your health insurance needs. Her freedom of choice plans lets you pick your doctors, no deductibles, no copays, and it's 30 to 60% lower cost than Obamacare. Call Becky at 479-886-2475 or go to healthplanlady.com.
Welcome back. One more quarter to go, but this was going to be quick because the sportsmanship rule, everybody calls it the mercy rule, but it's called the sportsmanship rule. If you're up by 30 at any time in the fourth quarter, the clock will continue to run. It will not stop unless there's a timeout or an injury. Even during free throws, it'll run. And since Russellville is up by 35 here, we will start the quarter with the mercy rule as soon as they start it here. So it'll be a quicker 8 minutes than normal. Cyclones up 60-25. Russell able to rest some people, and not that they've been playing a whole lot, but of course they did play through the holidays and winning the Hoops for Hunger Classic. We have a blocking foul called on Isaac Guillen here, and I think they're going to count that basket. They're going to count the basket there. You know, we've been saying Stephen Philpott this whole time as number 10, but they've been saying Peyton Preston, who we have listed as number 4. So it may be Peyton Preston. He misses the free throw, but they get it back. Right side Robbins, and his floater high off the glass, no good. There's Siner, the rebound. Pass ahead. Kate Smith trying to chase it down. He does. He saves it in bounds, but Kane Archer coming up with it for the Bulldogs. They have a man advantage, but Russellville back quickly here. Three-pointer, right side grazes the iron. Guillen the rebound for the Cyclones. Elias Zapian in the front court. Cyclones up by 33 here with 7 minutes left to go in the ball game. Cade Smith has been a starter for the Cyclones. Again, he's been injured as this one goes out of bounds, stays with Russellville. Last time he was playing in a varsity game was Fort Smith Northside. So he missed the Clinton game and the Hoops for Hunger. Working his way back, playing a little bit of JV. You can play 5 quarters a night, and so he played 2 quarters in the JV, so he's able to play 3 in this varsity game. Guillen gets it back. Nice pass inside to Malachi Steiner. Guillen might have been bumped there a little bit, but he was able to save it and save it to our guy.
Yeah, and Steiner had position. His defender was behind him, so good play.
62-27, the Cyclones with the lead, 6:13 left. Robbins will miss, but he was bumped on his way to the basket. This is going to be on Cam Rogers. And to the line will be Landon Robbins, who's 2 of 2 from the free throw line. That happened in the third quarter. He's got 4 points in the game. He picked up 3 fouls in the first half, 2 in that second quarter, and had not scored in the first half. Free throw is no good.
Well, Greenwood's hit 4 in a row. Now they've missed 2 in a row.
Hunter Hines will check back in for the Cyclones, replacing Cam Rogers. 1 of 2 for Robbins. He hits that one. 62-28, Russellville up. Hunter Hines gets it left side to Malachi Steiner. Dribbles to the left elbow, lost it, got it back. Count the basket. Are they going to say count it? They called the foul on Greenwood. I didn't see anybody say count it, but you got to. Yeah, basket counts there. Malachi Steiner, who just with muscle, got that one up. It come across his arm, and the foul called there on Kane Archer. That's his 4th. And Steiner looking for the three-point play, and he gets it with the free throw. He's got 7 in the game, and Russellville up 65-28. Turnaround jumper misses for the Bulldogs. Smith the rebound for Russellville in the front court. Tried to get it to Steiner in the corner, but nice defensive play. Cody Johnson. I tell you what, these are their starters that are in there. They're not slacking up. They're continuing to hustle. Making plays like that. They're like, well, we've lost this one, but it's a team that plays hard no matter what the score is. Both these teams are that way. Cade Smith, and there's a pass that is deflected in the backcourt by Johnson. He misses the dunk. He stuffed himself, and he's going to hear it from the fans. Back the other direction, missing a 3 is Cade Smith. Steiner the rebound for the Cyclones. Elias Zapian starts his drive, was cut off there. Malachi Steiner bounce pass, tried to go to Hunter Hines, but stepping through it and intercepting it was Landon Nelms. There's a floater in the lane and made there by Cody Johnson. He missed the easy one, the dunk, but he made the hard one, the runner in the lane. We have a timeout, but this is just a substitution timeout by Greenwood, so I don't even think it goes to Greenwood. I think it's the officials saying sometimes they'll do that to stop the clock just to get some players in. Cade Smith will check out for the Cyclones, and Paul Rivera, number 1, back in. Greenwood came in with a couple substitutions, including number 30, Lawson Craner. Paul Rivera's got the glasses back on. He had those knocked off in the JV game. Played without it here earlier in this quarter. Hunter Hines steps up, will pass on the 3. 19 seconds on the shot clock. The Cyclones up 65-30. To the high post and Guillen. Rivera on the drive. Wraparound pass inside to Isaac Guillen, who kisses it off the glass. Guillen now with 3, but what a great pass there by Rivera. Well, wrap around there, around the defender. And Guillen used the backboard. He's got 3. A shot around Steiner. I don't know if he got a piece of it or not, and they'll save it off Russellville anyway. I think Steiner might have partially blocked that shot.
I think he did.
Yeah, off the great inside pass there. Caleb Burnett with the 2-pointer. He's got 4. And now whistle foul, and this is going to be on Landon Nelms, his first.
Team second foul.
67-32. The Cyclones up, 2:13 left. Hunter Hines gives it off to Rivera. 2 minutes left to go in the game. Zapien inside to Hines. They fell down. They tried to draw the foul. Not good an actor. The follow is there by Guillen. Career high of 5 points. 69-32, and the Cyclones have it on the steal. Siner gets it to Zapien. Shot from the right side. He made the shot, but they're going to wave it off and say an offensive foul. And Zapien thought he had 2 points. He ends up with the foul. This one rattles in. (69-34). Russellville up by 35 points. And the Cyclones, once they got up by 10, it never got below that. It was 4-2, and Russellville went on a run and never looked back. Bounce pass down low to Siner. Nice pass by Rivera. That's his second great assist in this game.
Man, we have seen some passes tonight to the open man underneath.
There's a three-pointer. It's good. Back the other direction. Russellville up 71-37. I need to say this with that last basket by Malachi Siner. It's his career high. His previous career high was 8 against Rogers Heritage up there in that Rogers Classic. Zapien will launch the three, and it's good. Elias Zapien for 3. Cyclones lead at 74-37. And this ties the most points that Russellville has scored this year. They scored 74 against Jacksonville in the Mercy Rule win there. I don't think Russell's going to get another shot to try to eclipse that. A little give and go with Burnett. He hits the basket. And we've come to the end of the basketball game. The Cyclones win it here by a score of 74-39. The Cyclones move to 16-1 on the season, 1-0 in conference play. We're going to take a break, come back with your post-game show. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Quarterback, guard, running back. Every position has a role in building success. If you want a position where you can build success in your own career, Lexicon is hiring welders, millwrights, and many more positions. We offer free on-the-job training through our own Lexicon University so you can learn while you earn and build the career you want. Competitive pay, a great health care plan, paid vacation, a sweet 401k plan, and more. Find out more at lexicon-inc.com/football.
Welcome back. The Cyclones win it here by a score of 74-39. We'll give you the scoring totals first for Greenwood. They only had one player in double figures, and that was Peyton Preston with 10 points. Cody Johnson had 8. For the Cyclones, a lot of their guys didn't hit their scoring averages because they got pulled so quickly. Realize the Cyclones scored 32 points in the first quarter. At the end of the first quarter, Russell was up 32-7, and it never got any closer as the Cyclones win it here 74-39. But they were led by Caleb Campbell with 13 points, 12 points for Donovan Villarreal, 11 points for Luke Stump, 9 points for Malachi Siner. That's a career high for him. 8 points for Cam Frazier, 7 points for Kevin Foster. That's also a career high for him. 5 points for Isaac Guillen, you guessed it, career high. 3 points for Elias Zapien, and 2 points for Bryce Beavers, Cade Smith, and Hunter Hines. The Cyclones win their conference opener. Look, I thought we'd win the game, but what's your thoughts on the game?
Well, what can you say? The Cyclones look great, not only the starting five, but as a team as a whole. Again, the passing to the open man, that was something that really stood out in this game, not only with the starting five, but with the whole team. And getting underneath the basket, getting our defender behind us, getting an easy shot, uncontested. That's the way the Cyclones are playing right now. They're just playing good basketball all the way around.
Yeah, they are, and they win it here, and it's really important to get that first conference win under the belt and win the games you're supposed to. And this, look, they should sweep Greenwood this year, And, it's how many times you watch football, basketball when the team that's supposed to win kind of messes around and the other team keeps it close. That didn't happen here. So Russellville opened it up early and just kind of cruised. And
we thought that was going to happen in that first game.
Yeah, with the Lady Cyclones falling behind by 16 and came back and made it a game. But I wanted to check one thing. And Caleb Campbell did not get a career high. His career high is 14 against Nettleton. He had 13 tonight. So just wanted to make sure of that. We appreciate you joining us here for Cyclone and Lady Cyclone basketball. Our next broadcast will be Tuesday, as both teams will be on the road as they travel to Greenbrier. I want to send a very special thank you to Stephen Berry, our engineer back at the KCJC Studios, and Maggie Duval, our media team here running the camera and all that other stuff for us. We do appreciate them so much, and we appreciate you for joining us tonight. Once again, we'll remind you of our scores. The Lady Cyclones fought hard, came back from 16 down, but lost it in overtime, 71-70 to Greenwood, and the boys cruised to a mercy rule victory over Greenwood, 74-39. For Stephen Berry and Maggie Duval, Aaron Duval, I'm Mickey Duval, saying to you good night, God bless, and thank you, Tony Bassel.